Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Bad Thoughts Podcast. Today, we got the boys from Orange Grove 55. We got a newcomer, first ever joining us live or even anything. Michael Ebba, thanks for joining.
What's up? Thank you.
Candy, what's going on, baby? How's everything?
Hey, I don't think I've ever gotten to do that on here.
No, never.
I didn't. Huh? All right. Hey, I'm doing all right, man. Just back to work. You know, a lot tired. I guess I'm just getting old, but we're here. We're kicking. These 8:30s are kicking my ass too. So sorry, everybody that has to wait. It's not
I know.
just you
But
guys.
by the way, we're waiting because Candid works so late, and this is like the only time he
I
can get
work.
on.
I have a family I got to take care of. You know, I got to do all the dad stuff, and then right back to it, back to help you guys out. So I appreciate everybody showing up, especially this panel, man. I know you guys are running late for some of you guys, so love
Yeah,
you guys.
no
Appreciate it.
shit.
It's all good. How you doing, OG? How's everything, bro?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, dude. Fantastic. We're eating pretty good today with some of the nerdy news, right? Like the Star Wars stuff, Mando,
Oh my
Grogu.
god, bro, dude, I am so hype. I want to do a video on Bad Thoughts Studios here probably next couple days. I want to deep dive into a lot of this because I'm the one news that popped out today that kind of irritated me was the list that came out as canon for the MCU, which is to me is the dumbest thing ever. Yeah, it's cool that we know what canon is, like from their perspective, but we should already know as fans what canon is and what's not. So
It shouldn't need an explanation. It shouldn't be so complicated where you need to explain it. Is basically what you're saying.
Exactly. And it's pissed me off, but yeah. It's Marvel for you.
Hit me up, dude. I'll be down. I'm down to go on that show, dude. I'm down. Marvel, Star Wars, whatever.
Yeah, we could do it tomorrow if you guys are free. I'm down. I ain't doing nothing.
Well, cool.
George, how you doing, buddy?
My bad. I
Funky live, dude.
I'm doing good. Doing good. Just working, trying to get everything ready for my trip coming up and everything. So it's gonna be great. I'm actually gonna be down. Walt Disney World was not planning it, but I'm actually gonna be at the Magic Kingdom for the final day of the original Country Bear Jamboree. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah.
I think she was a little bit too yeehaw for me.
What's going on, Michael? How's everything, bro?
Hey man, everything's good, bro. How about you guys? How are y'all doing?
Pretty good, man. I've been having like this weird day today. I went grocery shopping, and I usually don't go with like a list, but I wanted to like go specifically for like a not a crab boil specifically, but the other stuff that goes into a crab boil, the fucking eggs, the potatoes, like the cheap easy shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like the corn and stuff. So I went in there and I literally got nothing I wanted. Nothing I wanted. Everything was like they didn't have the little package that you buy for the where you boil it. They didn't have, they were out of all they had was the salt or the cream butter, which is I don't know. It was just irritating, but I went to the grocery store and I was so pissed because the one thing I wanted they didn't have the ingredients for.
Oh man, that sucks.
You know, I splurged today just a tad bit because I forgot to take out some meat from the deep freezer. So, you know how it is out here in California. We got that In-N-Out burger.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna hot take. My fries were dog shit. I know everyone's just saying, yeah, the fries were ass, but they were like extra ass today. They were like so crispy that the inside was hollow. I dropped one on the floor and I stepped on it on accident. I heard a fucking crunch. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I had to look down and make sure I didn't break something. It was a fucking fry. So yeah, I'm a little pissed off about that. But my burger, it was perfect. I eat them, you know, the wraps just because I'm gluten free. So I have it wrapped up and they did a perfect job. It wasn't leaking shit everywhere. It was a perfect burger.
I had like one bad experience with In-N-Out. It was my very first time there, and it wasn't anyone's fault but my own. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. So I was eating the burger and I thought, this is the weirdest, strangest texture of a burger I ever had. And it was like I kept on like chewing and chewing. Well, here apparently there was a the paper that it was wrapped in it, there was a piece that was actually in between the bun. So
Oh,
as I was eating the burger, I was eating the paper along with it.
I don't know why everyone loves this shit so
Man.
much. He's just doing it.
hey, Candid, is that gluten free, that paper, or no?
I don't think it is. I think you're fucking up. I don't think you're supposed to eat that, buddy. I do love that they wrap it up like 4 times. Like I feel like I'm getting my.
Well, that
money's
was the
worth in this packaging.
that's the problem though. They wrap it up so many freaking times that you miss a piece of paper and you're eating it with the damn burger.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just want raw meat, right?
I gotta ask you guys. Do you guys? Because I personally, I'm probably like one of the only like white people on the planet. I hate mayonnaise. I
mean, you're
freaking
pretty-
hate it.
I see 3 other white people here, but I mean,
No, he's saying that a white person that doesn't like mayonnaise.
I don't like it at all.
you like Miracle Whip?
Oh no.
Dude, no, I don't either. I don't
Hate
like
it.
Miracle
A lot of
Whip.
people
So
like
that
it.
You,
Thousand
talk about ass. Ugh.
Yeah, that Thousand Island stuff they put on those burgers, I can't do it. I think it's mayonnaise based.
See, but
not
I
big
like
on
that
mayo.
though. See, I could take mayo when it's mixed in with something like
but
I
not
don't-
like straight mayonnaise.
straight mayo. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
But-
love
but-
mayonnaise.
By the way, the only mayonnaise that I only buy.
You like
is
that
Best
Asian
Foods.
mayonnaise, huh?
No, Best Foods. Well, actually, I do. I do like
What
Is
is
that
it
what they
called?
call it now?
what
I just
the
call it
fuck
Asian
is
mayonnaise. I don't know. It says something on the side of it.
It's
It's like in that package, like a weird fucking package, and I feel like it's
yeah.
just.
Why am I blanking on it? I always have it with my
Never at
fucking
Costco?
my
But yes,
sushi.
Best Foods or Hellman's. Otherwise, everything
no.
else is fucking disgusting.
Oh, this is gonna piss me off. I gotta look.
They
at
have
now.
it down to a science on their mayonnaise. We tried.
Did you
making
know
mayonnaise.
that actually
Yuki
there's so
mayo.
much? Do you know that there's so much grease and like fillers in mayo that you could actually use it as a hair product?
Oh,
I
really?
like that
People
shit on
do.
fire.
Oh,
I'm sure.
Because
I'm sure
there
people
actually
do.
have been people who did it as an experiment. They have used it as a hair product.
So let me
So
ask you this:
I'm wasting money on actual hair product. Right? To go buy mayonnaise.
You have to dip with all 4 fingers, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
God, dude.
I think I asked this
Imagine.
before, but I'm gonna ask you all, everyone here. If you were to spill something on your shirt and you had to leave it there all day, ketchup, mustard, or mayonnaise, choose one.
Well, it
Nothing,
depends.
To the
nothing,
point where it creeps up
nothing,
all day.
nothing. I can't. That is the biggest pet peeve of mine because OG actually experienced this for himself when we were on Castaway Key on Disney Cruise Line when we were eating at the barbecue. I got something on my shirt. Oh man, I was so freaking pissed. I'm like, give me a wipey. I'm like scrubbing the shit out of it, where it's like almost putting a hole in the shirt.
It always sucks too, because like especially like the mustard, and it's not constantly smelling it, but you'll fucking get a whiff of it. And you're like, fuck, dude, and you're stuck in the same shirt. And even though you keep scrubbing it, it's just there.
The worst thing in the world, man. This happened to me actually at Disneyland, right? I had like, the paper cups that they give you. I had a Coke in there, a soda, and I'm sitting down like on one of these. It wasn't like a bench, it was like a planter or something. And I had my cup, and like, you know how you get like that condensation on the cups or whatever, like a little moisture. Well, I'm chilling, and I put the cup like in my lap, you know. I lift it up, and now there's a big wet spot in my lap. Now I'm walking around the park looking like I peed my pants.
Oh, I've done that before.
That's the worst,
pants?
dude.
Well, that's time you peed your pants, Tone.
Last time I peed my pants.
Yeah.
Fuck. When I was a kid, bro, I really never had trouble with like. I've only like almost shit myself once, and I was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I was like, what was I? Walmart. I went to Walmart, and I had to do one of those like stop and squeeze.
Was I talking to you?
no.
Yeah, you. I called you like right after, bro. I was like, dude, I almost shit myself at Walmart.
Honestly, if I had to go into a Walmart bathroom, I'd probably shit myself too.
Bro, it was bad. Like I went to go to Subway. Like I didn't eat anything all day, and I had to go to Walmart to grab a couple things for Christmas gifts. And I had to eat something because it was like 3:00, and I was like haven't eaten all day. All I had was coffee, so I have like sugar running through me. And I fucking eat the sandwich, and I go to Walmart after, and literally like 10 minutes later, I grabbed a couple things. I'm like, oh shit! And of course, I'm at the back of the fucking Walmart on the other side where the bathrooms aren't. And yeah, I had to stop and squeeze, and then I fucking barely. But that was like, I've never have those kind of issues, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm good at holding my stuff.
You ever shart where you think it's a fart, but you end up a little bit comes out?
A little bit, yeah.
Just stick a
Little-
tissue
just-
in between there.
when you get the flu, you got to wear a fucking like diaper just in
Dude.
case, dude.
I remember
Oh,
I
man.
threw up and shit myself at the same time. And that was horrible. And I was
Oh,
we were
no.
going to dinner at Celia's in San Bruno, and I
Uh-huh.
was kind of sick already, like had an upset stomach. So I just fucking remember right when I got out, dude, I threw up and just fucking boom out the other end too, and it was just game over for me. Yeah,
Dude,
people don't
Yeah.
believe you're sick until you shit yourself.
I
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
right?
You're fine, come on,
What's-
we're going to dinner. All
Do
right,
you guys
Dad.
remember? Do you guys remember the worst you guys been sick?
Yeah, dude, I had like 5 or 6 years ago, my appendix burst.
Oh,
Like I
shit.
literally, like I almost died, dude. But like the
I've had
ER,
that.
I kept going to the ER, and they kept telling me I just had the flu. Go home and you'll shake it off, you know. Like after like 5 days, I'm like, this ain't the flu, you know. So I'm in bed, dude, and I couldn't even control my bowels. I literally just kept like diarrhea, like in the bed. Like I couldn't. It wasn't like staying in, you know. And yeah, that was a gnarly experience. I had to have emergency surgery and the whole thing. It was
Fuck
terrible.
that.
Shit.
Fuck, yeah, I remember.
That
I
scares
had-
me every once in a while. Sometimes I'll sit there and lay in bed, or I'll start feeling my side cramp up. I'm like, fuck, here it is, man. Here it is. And then I think about I think back.
Yeah,
I think
honestly,
back to your
I've done
shit.
that too. I've done that too. Like ever since I was a little kid, watching an episode of Rocco's Modern Life when he had his appendix taken out, Rocco emergency surgery. So every time I have that like correlation when I see that episode, it's like so every time I get like a cramp or a pain on my right side, I'm like. Is it my time now to actually get my appendix out? Because it's like I don't want to go through this shit.
Are we gonna answer that question about the
Yeah,
about
we
the,
can.
the ladies? That's a good
Keep-
one.
We also need
Kiki
to
and
make sure
Luke
that Kiki and, or that Mike knows that Kiki and Eva thinks you're handsome.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Kiki and Luca, by the way.
Yeah. I look
Well,
like a.
you guys are
donkey,
handsome and beautiful.
Aw.
Appreciate you.
Thank
So
you.
Kiki and Luke asks, when you visit the Disneyland, do you find yourself scooping out ladies in the following?
Scoping.
Scoping. See, these glasses don't work, dude. Where's Titler 20s?
The Titler 20s. I'm not sure what that means, but
He's like tantalating Mills, but he's talking about like titillating.
okay,
Boo.
like
Titau-
intriguing.
Yeah, maybe titacular.
All right, you read this question because I'm confused.
Okay,
I'm gonna read how-
I'll
you
just
wanna do
give
it
my
first?
answer. Like I'm reading this whole thing now. It's none of these fucking things.
Well,
You're a C kind of guy, dude. Come on.
Golden girls in their 60s and 70s?
With that hat on, those glasses, hell yeah.
No way, man. I bring out the honeys. I don't want any of those kind of things where when they go to breast milk, it's fucking milk powder.
I will go with B, just because that's all I see when I go there, because I have blinders. I will say this is that every time I go to Disneyland, it just gets more risque, and it almost makes me feel very uncomfortable as an adult male, and to the point where I feel like I have to check IDs.
Dude, I've
Yeah.
seen like oh sorry, do you want to go?
Go.
Oh no, go ahead.
Nope.
Okay, so the past times I've gone there, dude, like what Ken has said, like you see people or women like wearing this really skippy stuff, or at least what it looks like to me, and I'm like, damn, like how the fuck did you get in the park with that, dude?
Yeah.
Like seriously?
Like I wonder
Yeah.
what
Holy
makes
shit.
I wonder what makes certain things where Disney approaches and then certain things that don't. I wonder if it depends on the cast member. Like maybe it's brought up in the conversation every single day, and the cast member's like, you know what, I ain't touching that with a 50-foot pole. You know, I'm
You gotta
not
be
even.
careful with that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
especially if you're a
Disney
male
doesn't-
cast member and
Mhm.
you then have to approach a female. You know, that's I wouldn't. So
I mean, I don't give a fuck enough. But at the same time, if I'm walking down the road and I can see through your pants and my kids are with me, it kind of makes me feel like that's not okay. But at the same time, I do feel like people should do whatever the fuck they want to do. So I'm one of those weirdos. But if I'm with my kids, I came to Disneyland to have an experience, not that kind of experience. That's not a strip club.
Yeah, strip club.
And I will say, I've seen more titties at Disneyland than I have seen at a strip club, which is crazy.
That's fantastic. I in regard to your question, Kiki and Luca, I'm kind of in the middle there. Like I'm kind of like late 20s, early 30s. I think is like kind of like
yeah, that's where I'm thinking. I'm thinking like partial of A and then
A and a
partial
half.
of B.
yeah. I'm definitely not C though. I'm not feeling that. Some guys
Nah, I
are
don't
though.
care
Some guys
anymore.
like that, man.
Hey,
just
if you
old
see,
now.
I think it's sexy as hell when you see like a 40-year-old that's like took really good care of herself.
Dude, fuck
Yeah,
yes,
that
dude.
leather ass
Yes.
skin. Like they're not
Dude.
all super fucking Southern
Yeah,
California.
I mean,
looking.
40's not that old. It's really not, but like assets seem to change.
See, but
at that-
here's the
at
thing
that
with me.
age.
This is how I kind of look at it, because when you take a 40-some-year-old woman, and then I also have to think that if I want to extend this out, she's not going to be 40 forever. So if I'm 15, 20 years younger, it's like I'm still going to be 15, 20 years younger when
Yeah, but
she's
this is
in
what
her.
40-year-olds have, bro. So stick in there.
Yeah, not always.
I know, right?
They got
If you-
that.
if you
They got
skim
that.
it-
They got the Medicaid and all that, and it's like
Medicaid.
No, but man,
It's
here,
lit.
dude, big booty bitches, bro. Fucking all day, thick ass nose, man. That's what we like here.
And there you have it. That's what we like here. Is that E? Is there an E on there?
Yeah,
That's
right.
what it is.
E is thicker than fog, dog.
All right, Peking Luca asks, "What ladies' accessories do you find sexy? A. Mickey ears. B. Spirit jerseys. C. Spandex onesies. And D. Baby strollers."
Baby stroller.
why the hell would it be a baby?
Damn, she can get pregnant. I'm into that.
You know,
And
I-
nose, dude.
Wide birthing hips.
I'm definitely not into spirit jerseys. I've always,
I don't like them, man. They're
yeah,
weird.
I'm the
They're
same,
not
bro.
cool.
I'm the same.
And it also makes me feel like you don't make good choices with your money because you're spending $100 on a spirit.
What are spirit jerseys? Spirit jerseys.
Look them up, Google them, dude. There's some cool ones out there, just not to the point where I would spend the money and wear one.
You know what it is, Candid? It's like it's t-shirt material, but then they have all this rubber. It's like this heavy rubber. I don't know.
Yeah, we're only into heavy metal around here.
Yeah, I don't like spirit jerseys. I never have. I never got into them. They're okay, but
You have to be a certain kind of person to pull
Yeah.
them off. I think you have to
Some
be.
people pull them off, you know.
What's his name? I can never remember his name. One of the bigger YouTubers, Disney YouTubers.
Adam the Woo.
Not Adam, the other guy that does
paging
this-
Mr. Morrow.
That guy, he pulls them off
Okay,
pretty
the
well.
thing I don't understand is if they're calling this a jersey, I think
Just imagine. Remember, you have to Disneyfy everything, dude.
I don't understand how this is specified as a jersey.
I guess because it has like the name on the back, like like on a jersey, how you'd have like your number and your name on
And
the
also,
back
like,
of it.
overly sized, kind of like a NFL or a NHL jersey.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, correct me if I'm
I
wrong, but
guess.
these are made for both men and females and males, right? But mostly women wear them.
I
I
think
would
so.
think so. I don't really see, like I said, I think Paging Mr. Morrow's like the only dude that I've seen wearing them. But like I said, he pulls them off pretty well. He has that nice, like, I can wear this body. Like, you know what I mean? He pulls off his clothes really well. I'll give him that. And that's why he's doing that thing with Roosevelt. 'cause he
I mean,
pulls those
I
fuckers off.
have seen a lot of men wear spirit jerseys, not these particular ones, but I think it just depends on like the style.
But I think they are tailored, like you said, more
Unisex.
towards, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's more
not
towards.
lately. I feel like I've been seeing a lot more like female jerseys or more feminine.
Well, that I can agree with, because every time I go into a store, they always have everything for the women, and then I'm like trying to find something. It's like
Never anything
trying to
else.
scrimp through the racks, and it's like they never have my size. Never. They
What?
never have my size worth shit. I can go into any Disney store. I could go into the Emporium. I can go into World of Disney. I can go in
What size are
whatever.
you?
For like a t-shirt large.
Large?
Yeah.
They don't have larges?
Well, I mean they do, but they're always out of them. Like I can
Oh,
never, like I can
One
never
big
find
pile of
my, I can never find my size for nothing.
Good OG.
What happened?
My
Your
mic
mic was
came
talking
off.
shit by itself.
Oh man, that was
Only
wild.
on our live. I get it. Cool.
Hey, so what's going on with the Disney store like at malls now? Like I can never find. a
They're
Disney
non,
store.
they're not.
What happened to them?
Fucking
Yes.
overpriced?
So there's a shopping outlet here in Carlsbad. There used to be a like. so
Where
back
you at,
then-
Michael?
Yeah. So I'm in Oceanside, so just north of San Diego.
Okay.
And in Carlsbad, which is where like Legoland is, there's a shopping center there, and there used to be a Disney store there, right? And now it's gone, it's no more. But there is another Disney store at a shopping center just right by the border of Mexico. There's a huge like kind of shopping center there, and there's a Disney store that's still there.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you would think like because there's like if you buy something at the Disney store online, it's like you have to pay for shipping and all that. Like you would think it'd be
Like $75 to
worth
get
it.
free shipping too.
Yeah, but you would think it'd be worth it to go to the Disney store at the mall or whatever and buy these, shirts, pants, whatever the case may be. Even though it might be like $5-10 over, you're still going to save money on shipping and all that.
Well, see, because the thing too, right, is that with these Disney stores, I think provided people who didn't really have access to the parks a kind of chance to experience something like that Disney magic, right? There's like that they have all the merchandise there. You can talk to the cast members, and now a lot of those are gone. So I kind of feel bad for a lot of people who don't get to do that anymore.
I agree with you 100%. And we have a really nice mall, probably about 20-30 minutes from me, and it's like one of the biggest malls you can go to. Everything's super nice, high end stuff, and they had one there. And I don't remember what they called it, but it was one of their like advanced stores. So you walk in and everything, like the whole walls had like characters walking and dancing. It was all magical, and that went away. And it's crazy because there's always packed. There's always people in there. So
Do you guys remember the Warner Brothers Studio Store? Or am I
No.
aging myself?
Mm-mm.
Those were
I remember that because we had that at our mall. It had a very distinct style looking to it. It was very 90s. You walked in, it had a very I'm trying to describe the smell of it. Like you can like
well, and the look of it was cool. It had like hardwood floor.
but do you know what I mean, OG? Like when you walked into the Warner Brothers store, it had this very distinct smell. Like,
yeah, like a new house or something,
yeah.
right? Like that new house smell. Like
It always did, and it was there for years.
yeah. Like Tones, if you Google a Warner Brothers Studio Store, it runs circles around the Disney store, bro. Like
Oh, I bet.
circles.
Oh,
So I'm actually looking at it right now, and I don't remember ever seeing this. Even though I believe me and George was around the same age, but I don't ever remember seeing this at least where I live at. But these are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, man. They had like huge figures of the characters and
Oh,
Very nice.
wait, hold up, Mark or Candid.
Hold
You
up.
ha- you have to have been. This one has to have been in the old San Fran, bro.
Fran?
Yeah,
That does look familiar.
because dude, the Bugs Bunny looks familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I kind of remember that circular portion of it. But you gotta remember, those stores are the stores that my mom didn't want to bring me in because I would probably break shit.
I know, right?
Do you remember going into it wasn't Hallmark, but it was like a Hallmark type store, but all they had was like glass figurines. It was in the Tan Fran Mall, it was in the top right corner. And I shit you not, like it was one of those where you just want to go down all the aisles, can't see my hands, but you just want to like kind of like high five everything.
Oh no!
I-
See, part of my job is setting that shit up. You do that, I'll bitch
I'm that
slap
guy.
you.
I'm that guy. But it was worse because, like I said, it was all those glass pieces, and then the what do they call them, Lorax or Larix, or you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, I
They're
know
like
exactly
the little
what you mean.
houses, and you can make little little towns. It was
Yeah.
just that, and it was year round. It was fucking fabulous. But
We-
she made me stand outside once.
we got Kaylee in the house.
What up,
Okay.
I knew it was gonna happen. I was ready.
Yeah,
for that.
the Christmas tree's still up. I'm too lazy to put it away, so it's gonna be up for another probably week or
You can
two.
always get presents. Doesn't hurt.
Or we
Yeah,
just
that's
keep it up
true.
all year round.
That's true. We can do
Throw
that
some
too.
hearts on it and make it a Valentine's tree.
Well, actually,
I
I
know,
do
right?
know. I do
Yeah,
know
good
people. I do know people who do that.
My thing,
And you know who does it? And you know who does it? You know how I
You.
know? Because it's me.
You know what? You know the thing is like, say, you know how like people have Christmas lights up and they have the like the white lights that like it looks like it's snow or whatever. Why not keep those up the whole like all year round? Because you're
That's what I'm
never
saying. Because
gonna.
people are fucking scared of someone, their neighbor or someone else. I don't know. You do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
My neighbor has Christmas lights up 24/7. I don't give a fuck. It looks cool at night when I drive up. It's fucking lights.
I know, right? They had a store and dude, they might have had it at Westfield actually. Now that I think about it, I haven't been to Westfield in
I was like, I don't go
years,
there no
dude.
more.
So I grew up in San Francisco. I think you guys all knew that, but there was like three malls you can actually go to, like within the San Francisco area, and all of them were shit. All of them, like they put millions of dollars into this mall where I grew up in San Bruno. Literally, they tore down a iconic fucking Tan Fran rebuilt it, and put stores in
Well,
there.
technically, the Tanforan was put on an iconic racetrack and an iconic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It
concentration
was
camp, so.
Yeah, it was. So Tanforan was a horse racing track years ago.
And a concentration camp.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I never knew it was a concentration camp.
Yep.
But
Try to hide that
think-
shit with the mall.
I think Seabiscuit statues in the front, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Seabiscuit.
So they tore this whole mall down and rebuilt it, and they put stores in there that nobody shopped at. And dude, literally, they everything. When I went back, all the big store like Sears, JC Penney, all those big stores that have the outside showing, it's all shut down.
What?
All shut
You
down.
know,
Damn.
OG, you look like the kind of guy that shops at Pier 1 Imports.
No, definitely never liked that place.
Oh, these fake
Ever.
oranges are nice.
You know? No, but actually, one of my first jobs though was at the mall. It was at this hip hop clothing store. Probably the best job I ever had, man. It was like
That's
3 or 4 years. Love
Oh,
that.
you were there
place.
for a minute then.
I was there for a minute. I love the hell out of that job, dude. Man, the company went out of business though. No longer there.
Damn. Is it one of those where like just had like all the different kind of there? Because we used to have one like that. It was all the fucking jeans you could think of, like all the hip hop jeans, all the sweaters
Yeah.
with different fucking rapper faces on them.
Yeah, like the Johnny
Oh,
Blaze
dude.
hoodies and like the
Yeah.
Echo and 555 Soul, all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that Taco Bell.
So this is what Kaylee's referring to. This is I think we've talked about this to you guys before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
familiar.
So this Taco Bell right here, it was.
Did
it's
did it make it after those giant waves? It's still there.
Oh,
I don't know.
So I don't think that part of that part was hit bad. I think it was another part of like Pacifica, which is this is where this Taco Bell's at is Pacifica. But this is like the most iconic Taco Bell ever. Like people come from all over the country just to come see this Taco Bell in front of the beach.
And I
That's
never
that's
knew-
exactly
never
what
knew.
I want to do. Is I want to pay $700 for a flight to fly out to look at a Taco Bell.
I mean, look
Oh,
at
yeah.
behind it. You're getting way
beautiful.
more than- yeah, it's a
Yeah.
gorgeous
And it's a
town.
cantina too. You can get alcohol there.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Before this Taco Bell was garbage. It was so bad looking. It looked like a homeless shelter. But
it still does.
But they redid it. What? No, it's nice in there, or it was nice in there. I haven't been there in a couple years.
Kiki and Luca asking the hard hitting question right
oh,
now.
there we go.
Taco Bell. El Pollo Loco or Chipotle.
Del Taco.
Bell? Uh-uh.
I'm
They
going
all give me the
Chipotle.
shit, so it doesn't matter.
El Pollo Loco.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Chipotle. Chipotle has more. I should say more variety, but they have more like taste more authentic to me. Like, more
my
fresh.
ex-wife used to work at Chipotle. That's all the fuck that I ate. I don't even want to look at Chipotle ever again. Like
See,
you
I
know,
don't,
there's
I don't know if I
you know,
had
there's-
any, like any of those really. Like to say that I'm like, oh yeah, this is better. There's always Taco Bell. There's a Del Taco, but it's like in the fucking hood. And then El Pollo Loco's in the other hood. So you just don't go there. You just eat
El
Taco
Pollo
Bell.
Loco is like fresh though. I love El Pollo Loco. It's so good.
Is it good? They have good chicken,
Oh, yeah.
right?
And,
Dude, they
and
cook the chicken right there in front of you.
Oh,
in
Yeah,
that's
Canada, I hope you don't go to those places in the hood wearing all red like that either. You know what I'm saying?
No,
dude?
no, no. I don't leave the house anymore.
Hey, he's good in Sac though. He ain't getting nothing.
I'm not in
good over
Sacramento.
there.
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
We grew up. We left. Come on.
I know, right?
I made the right choices. Thank you.
No, but like these options right here, usually I just go to Taco Bell because it's literally right over fucking here. So it's so
Yeah.
close. I got
There's a
Taco
lot
Bell,
of Taco
Jack in the
Bells.
Box.
Well, and that's the
McDonald's,
thing.
and
I
Burger King.
think everyone like gears more towards Taco Bell because it's like it's everywhere.
They
It's
got
like you
Baja
can.
Blast.
Oh yeah, the drink. I can't drink that. That kills my
Uh,
that kills my bladder.
I don't find it. People love that fucking
It's
drink. I
really
don't.
fucking good, dude.
It is
okay,
good.
bro.
It's good when it goes in, man. But it like
Does
That's
it
why they
come-
call it
Why
blast.
it's a blue?
That's
Does
why
it
it's
come out blue
blast.
too?
It blasts the fuck out. That's why.
Baja Blast.
Blowing up the
it
fucking
will
toilet,
come
guys.
out like if you guys we have a okay. I'm probably gonna put this on blast, but I don't care. We have a bakery in my local area. It's called the Oakmont Bakery because it's in the Oakmont area. and
Thanks for the clarification.
and it was like,
And sorry. Go
and it's literally. Well, I wanted to say what it was because if you say Oakmont, it's like what the hell was Oakmont?
No,
like,
no,
what
I
is
got
what
you.
is what
I
is
don't know where it
the
is.
what is the revelation to it? You know, it's called Oakmont because it's in Oakmont. But anyway, so I mean, this bakery is like all hyped up. Like we had like celebrities go into this place to buy stuff, but for me, it's so overrated because I find this stuff so overly sweet. So I used to work for a culinary company who ordered for the desserts for their banquets and stuff. So they had like these leftover cupcakes with this real dark blue icing. So they gave us as leftovers. So I had one. My now ex-wife had one. Our son had one. My mom had one, and my mom's boyfriend had one. So afterwards, I don't know what they used in this icing, but the after effect literally made you release out blue. Like when I mean blue, like it was all blue.
Straight Smurf toilet.
You
and it's-
smurfed everything.
Damn. Splat, dude.
This is the Navi River adventure.
It was
or whatever?
yeah.
Hey, have you guys? Please tell me you guys have tried this. Have you guys ever had star bread?
Star bread. What does it look like? Is it shaped like a star, or how does it look?
I feel like I know what it is. I've heard.
I
that.
feel like I do too. I just need to see it.
No, tons I haven't, but here's my question for you guys. Have you guys had Star Crunch?
No. what
I
is
think
that?
no, that sounds familiar. That's
What's
So-
Star Crunch?
So I believe it's from Little Debbie, and my store doesn't sell anymore. But it's like this little like chocolate like caramel cookie. It's like kind of like a Rice Krispie-ish. Oh, it's so
Ooh.
bomb.
Oh, nice. Star
it
Crunch.
sounds
Okay.
familiar.
Yeah.
You guys had to have had star bread.
No, I've never. No, that I've
No,
never
I haven't.
had.
Never
Star Wars.
had.
I mean, 1886, and no one's had it here. I don't think it's that fucking good, dude.
Dude, no, it's fucking phenomenal, dude. Anyone in chat, please tell me you guys had star bread. OG, I know it's in LA because I've had it in LA before. Please look up the nearest star bread next to you.
I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm down.
Please.
It looks
Home of the
good.
senorita bread.
So that's what it is. Senorita bread. You guys never had senorita bread.
Oh, it looks like
So
a
pretty
fucking-
much it's a little ass bread. It's like this big, and it's like a 1-2 biter, and it has like this like
Damn, Tony.
sweet what?
a one biter, bro.
Yeah, these things they're small.
All right, bro. What are you into?
Yeah. I
He's all,
deep
yep,
throat
I
that
could
shit,
this
bro.
with my mouth one
I
shot. What's up,
Deep
girl?
throat that shit. No. Oh, and it's sweet at the bottom. It has like this little layer of like glaze at the bottom.
Oh,
The
Um,
best fucking. You guys have to try this shit.
What are those things? I don't remember. I'm gonna ask all three of you because you might know. Tony, I don't think you would know, but sorry. I think it would be a George question.
It's racist.
Yeah, it is. It is George question because it's at Disney World in Epcot. What's
Okay.
that bread they have with I guess that weird layer of like fucking cinnamon in it? School bread? Is that what they call? I think it's called
Right.
school bread. It's at that Kringla place.
Oh yeah, I know what you're. Yeah, school bread.
School
Yeah,
bread.
school
Look
bread,
that
yeah.
up, Tony.
Yeah,
School
it
bread.
has like that. It's like yeah. There's like an inner lining of like cinnamon in
It's
between
like a
it.
cinnamon butter or something weird.
Yeah.
And everyone raves about that, and I think that was something that I like I said I didn't get to try it, but my wife tried it and she was like, "This isn't as fucking good as people say it is."
what's
that's-
this? Oh, school bread.
I think that is it. See, it looks different than what I.
That's
was
yeah. That's actually school bread, but yeah, this rendition is not like how.
There's
they
like a
make
it was like
it.
a roll, and it had it between the layers of it.
That looks pretty good though with the custard in there.
I like
Yeah,
custard.
right? Dude, custard's fucking bomb, dude. I love custard.
Oh, me too. Me too, Evan.
All right. Hey, OG.
School-
For custard, do you like him like in your donuts?
Oh yeah, I could mess with that for sure, man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
What about eclairs? You guys like eclairs?
Oh,
No, I can't touch eclairs ever again.
Why?
You
Uh,
shit yourself?
I don't know. No, I don't know if this is something that I should be saying on.
Oh, what'd you do to the eclair, bro?
Nothing that I did, but apparently someone that actually wrote a book, and made a book. I don't know if you guys want to hear this. I
Here,
really.
let's hear it, George. Come on, let's go.
Bad thoughts, baby. Bad
Okay,
thoughts.
all right. So this is actually a real book. We found this in Barnes and Noble. You could actually literally, if you go to a Barnes and Noble, look it up. It's
Is there one in Oakmont? I just want to know.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What's the book called?
I don't know the title of it, but it's like a recipe book, you know, like where it has like the recipe and then it shows like the picture of like your finished product. Well, this particular book incorporates food with
Spit it out.
Appendages.
Bro. Spit
men's
it out.
sperm.
Oh,
Okay.
that's different.
Yeah,
Legit,
literally.
yeah.
So literally, when I saw this freaking eclair, because the picture is like blown up like this big on the page,
You're
and
gonna
you
ruin this
see,
for us, aren't
and
you,
you
George?
and you see, and you
Is there a
see
dick
like
in it?
this. No, that literally, but it shows like it's graphic where you could literally see. You'd think it's icing. It's not icing,
Oh,
and it's like that. It ruined it for me. I could not. For the life of me, I could not touch another eclair.
I'll get you an eclair one of these days. I'll hand make it for you.
Handmade. Or no hands, right?
Fill it up.
So Kiki and Lucas says at Michael Ebba, so excited to see you. How often do you go to Disneyland, and what are your favorite rides and favorite foods?
Kiki Luca, thank you so much for the question. I'm so excited to be here. I like to thank Canada for inviting me on. It's awesome to be here with you guys, honestly. So
Fuck
Disneyland. But so honestly, like with Disneyland, I did have the Magic Key Pass, don't have anymore, but I would go about 2 to 3 times a month when I was going, and I've been going to Disneyland ever since I was a kid. My favorite rides are Indiana Jones, like that is my absolute favorite. And then favorite foods, I fucking love the Bengal barbecue, the skewers. Those things are fucking bomb, but that shit is so fucking expensive though, dude. And like you get like I think I made a comment in one of your videos for I was at Disneyland and I bought the plate. It was like the $17 plate or whatever for the rice, the and then the 2 skewers. That shit was like it went up $1 and the portions went even smaller, dude. I was
They
like,
gotten
what the fuck
smaller,
is this
right?
shit?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It used to be the whole skewer, and now it's like a
dude,
portion
it's like
of the skewer.
it's like this big.
They're snapping the sticks in half now. And they're like-
Oh, right? God damn.
I love
Oh
that
man,
place.
but you know what, Michael, you're absolutely right though. Bengal barbecue is really good. It's
I love
just pricey, man. It's so pricey.
I can't believe they don't have one over in fucking Animal Kingdom. That's the dumbest thing they haven't done yet. One of the dumbest things I say. It would crush it over there.
Yeah, it would. It would crush. Yeah. What's Eva? Like, what about DCA? Like, what's your go-to for food over there at DCA?
Great question. I love Lamplight. That's my like go-to. Like if I can get food there, Lamplight would be the one. I love that place. And then Carthay Circle. I've done all 3 seatings. I've done al fresco dining. I've done the actual what's the place on top? The actual sit-down restaurant on top. That was really good. It had a nice steak and steak there. It was really.
I was just going to say the
delicious, dude.
steak at Carthay is phenomenal.
Yeah, that shit was fucking.
What
bomb,
about
dude.
favorite ride in DCA?
Ooh.
You going Radiator Springs Racers, Eva?
No. No, fuck. You know what? I'll probably say either.
Goofy Sky School.
No, it's
Yeah.
fun. No. Either Guardians or I say Guardians, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
When I went to the Diz Dreams Unlimited, it was like a private event that they had. They had it what do you call it? Avengers Campus. I went on that shit like 5 times in a row, back to back.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh,
That was a great
big shout to Theme Park Wizard in the house.
What up,
Mr.
Theme Park?
Wizard is it? Hey, have you guys
Mr. Wizard?
Tones? Have you ever met Wizard? I don't think you've ever done a
I don't think so.
Nah,
I
yeah,
don't-
we have
I don't
something to
believe so.
work with Wizards, so just a little
hang tight.
hang tight kind of thing. I wrote them, and we're trying to fit people. We have so many guests that want to come on our show, and I'm very happy and thankful. It's just we need some fucking talent.
By the way,
Yeah.
guys, if you haven't checked out the last episode, we dropped it Monday. We had Adam Murray on the show. He was a actor that played in Stranger Things, She-Hulk, Cobra Kai. He's been in a couple other movies. Go check that out. We had a great time with him. He's such a great guy, and he's very
Wait.
what?
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say Colbert?
Cobra Kai?
Oh, Cobra Kai. Okay, I thought you said
Cobra.
Colbert.
Cobra Kai. But yeah, it was such a great episode, and Candid can vouch for this. He's so passionate about being an actor, and it's cool.
It's
to see someone-
refreshing, man.
Yeah, it is.
People follow their dreams and just like really attacking it, and he the best thing about him is that he's attacking his dream with already making it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like he already's on the set of all these shows, but he's still that passionate that he just wants to keep achieving more and more and more. And I love to see that in a person, and that's what we want to bring to you guys, to see just a different light of some, different light of everything. Like you don't know this person until you really get to see him talking to normal people like us.
Yeah,
I think that's the
exactly.
best thing about this platform. You get to
Yeah.
see all these cool people every single time talking to normal people. They don't have to fucking put on a show for you. This is just who they are, and I think we forget that we're all human at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Well said. Yeah, Kaylee, I am drinking San Pellegrino because I don't trust the water out here in LA. So
Oh, shit.
You are fancy too, though. You know that. Look at that hair. That's
you
that's
know,
what is it? That's best foods right there.
right? Exactly, right. Kiki and Luca.
Michael Ebba, why didn't you renew your magic key?
Yeah, great question. Thank you. So I didn't renew it for like multiple reasons. One, right now I just can't financially like justify it at the moment. Even though I love the park so much, I would like go 2 to 3 times a month. But the other thing too is, OG, you touched on this on another video, right? About you going so much and you kind of miss out on experiencing other things in life, right? So I kind of want to do that. I want to go and see more of the world, travel a bit more, and use that money like I would use on the Magic Key to do that instead.
You
How
know,
much
you know
is
what,
the
Ebba?
magic key? Sorry.
You know, oh, I'm sorry. You know what, Ebba? One thing that I don't know if you've ever done it before, but I did this back in April with my my ex-girlfriend when we were still together. But we went on a road trip. We went from LA to the Bay Area where these guys are at. And I'm telling you, stuff like that, dude, it doesn't have to be the same route, but just road
Yeah.
trips in general are really, really dope, dude. And you just can bring a bunch of friends or your wife, whoever, and just have a really good time. I mean, that's something that, like, now that you don't have a magic key, you got a little more expendable income. Something like that would be pretty fun, man.
Right. See,
You
and
know?
the thing too, right, is like that when you have the Magic Key, especially like the higher tiers, you have to like go enough to justify the pass, right? And then so it's like, I'll wake up and be like, okay, I made the reservation, I have to go because I want to get penalized. Two, I have to make sure I get my money's worth out of this damn key for the whole entire year.
Yep.
So
How much is the
those are
magic
reasons
key?
So the highest one right now, the Inspire, it's like is it 1634 or around that?
1649.
So 1649.
That's part
Yeah.
of someone's mortgage.
Damn, dude.
Keyword
Yeah,
I mean, I guess you can, if you go like that, you can go every day, like once a day, right? Like that pass gets you in every day.
Yeah, so pretty much the only time you're blocked out is like during Christmas or New Year's. And like for me, I work Monday through Friday, so I kind of need to have the weekends open. But of course, to have that, you need the higher key because or else you're
Yeah.
blocked out. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I guess if you went like 2 times a week, maybe, or once a week, something like that, like to justify it. But otherwise, that's crazy, man.
but yeah, I was going like every other week basically. So sometimes it was twice a month, it was 3 times a month, and then the gas money too, driving up there and back. So
How
Oh,
far
yeah,
are
you're-
you away from here?
traffic.
I'm like about an hour's drive.
An hour. Okay.
Not bad, yeah.
See, Ebba and I are the same distance from the parks, but we come from different directions. Like, you probably take the 5 north, huh, Ebba?
I do, yep, exactly.
And I'm taking the 5 south. We meet in the middle, baby.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right. So what we're gonna do for this portion of the live, do a little trivia. Now instead of you guys answering, you guys have to clap. You guys have to clap if you guys know the answer, and I
All right.
have to pick who clapped first because you
All
guys
right.
all know the trivia. So
And we're clapping hands, not booty
Yeah.
cheeks. It's
and
clarification.
whatever you feel like
What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
whatever you feel like you can clap first.
Okay.
All right, come here.
So yeah, you guys have to clap, and whoever claps first gets the answer. All right. All right. So the question is, what Disneyland ride takes you into an active volcano? All right, Candid.
It's center of the earth. I don't remember the first part of it, but center of the earth.
Wait, you
No.
saying Disneyland?
Oh,
Because
which
that's
Disneyland
a
ride?
Tokyo Disney.
Tokyo. My bad. I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
there.
thinking of Journey to the Center of the
Yeah,
Earth.
thank you.
So this is at Disneyland, Tones?
It says which Disneyland ride takes
it's
you
the train-
into
it's
an
the train,
active
though.
volcano.
It's the train.
No, that's the wrong answer.
I don't know. I tried.
Who else?
Fucking
Wait,
yell
wait.
at me, dude.
Wait, it's
yelling.
Fucking yelling right now, bro.
It says which Disneyland ride takes you into an active volcano?
active volcano.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Disneyland?
I mean, the train brings you through that dinosaur section with an active volcano, right? That's the only thing I can really think of. Unless I'm tripping on that too.
Unless they're saying your ride vehicle takes you into a whole scene of an active volcano.
I mean, is it Indy?
No.
Is it the hell portion of Mr. Toad? No.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Active
Okay, wait,
volcano.
what is it?
What is
It's
it?
Jungle Cruise.
Where?
In an active volcano?
Wait,
That's what
really?
it says. Yep.
Who the fuck wrote that shit?
This is like the Disney trivia.
Yeah, well, they're fucking assholes. I
No,
don't know.
that's I don't know who the hell wrote that one. I've been on that ride many times, Disneyland and Disney World. I don't ever remember going through an active
I've been
volcano.
on in the fucking dark. I would have remembered lava, dude.
Okay, here's another one.
I'm all fucking mad now.
Which Disneyland attraction lets you tour the galaxy? Michael.
Star Tours?
Yep.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Get the fuck out of me, dude. What Disneyland show features 3D films and in theater effects?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
is it? You mean like the name of the theater, or is it like an
yeah,
actual?
what Disneyland show features 3D films? So it
Philhar
says-
Magic.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
great job.
I'd say Muppets, but that's the wrong place.
See,
Muppets.
I started at the bottom because I believe the very first ones are like really fucking easy. Like I'll go to one. Yeah, what year did Disneyland first open?
Is that the question?
I mean, you guys. I know you guys know it.
Oh yeah.
But this is the top of the list. So I'm like at the very bottom. What are the names of the hitchhiking ghost in Haunted Mansion?
Oh man.
Oh man, wait, give me a minute.
I'll
Candy.
take one of them if someone else wants to help me. One of them's isn't it Ezra?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I remember.
You got,
I'll
you
take
got,
one.
you got
know.
two more. You guys give up, or you want me to wait a little bit?
I
George?
know I know them, but it's
No googling.
you caught me like at the wrong time with these questions, bro. Because I'm
Is
like,
it- is it-
Is it
Yes.
Fred?
Fred.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Sil?
no, it's gonna hit me as soon as you say it. But oh god,
I'll take my.
I'll-
point
I'll-
and
I'll give you.
be-
I'll give you a hint on one of the names. Starts
Okay.
with the P.
oh that narrows it down.
It's not
Starts
Phil.
with the P. Okay, I'll give you another hint. It's a PH.
Phil?
Bill.
No.
Wait, Ezra, Phineas.
I didn't even.
There
Ferris?
you go.
Oh,
Hey,
Phineas.
I didn't even know they had names. To be honest. with you.
Ezra,
That's crazy.
Phineas.
I didn't either.
And the last one's like
Yeah.
a normal name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Dave or some shit.
Oh, it was funny. I was actually gonna say Doug, but
I don't remember why I know Ezra. That's the weird fucking thing. I don't know where I would have gotten that
You want me to give you the last one?
yeah,
Yeah.
Gus.
Yeah.
Gus,
Gus,
that's it.
yeah.
That's the easy one too. That's the little fucking short motherfucker.
See? Yeah. Gus.
He's the one
Little
we have.
Gus, Gus.
I'm hanging out tonight. We're gonna get drinks. He's all,
Well, I don't get this question. I mean, I get it, but it says which character from Pirates of the Caribbean has its own attraction?
Which character has its own attraction?
I mean,
What?
I don't
Is
get
it
it.
Jack Sparrow? Didn't Jack Sparrow have a show or something in Florida, George?
He did have a show. He had the pirate tutorial.
oh, that was cool, by the way.
I
I
love that. I love
That's
that.
the answer, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Cool.
I think that's one of the best character meet and greets that I've done in Magic Kingdom.
Did you
I think it
know?
was
Did you
fucking-
know? I don't know if this is the reason why they closed that down, but I mean, it was down for a period of time that the performer actually ended up dying. Not the
Wow.
performer who played Jack Sparrow, but the one who played his psychic. It had rained that day, and they were doing a show, and there was still some spots that were still wet, and the stage was very slippery. So as the actor came out, he slipped, fell, banged his head. He was unconscious, but he was still alive. But he later passed away at the hospital.
Damn.
That's the
Damn.
scary thing about like head injuries like that is because like you fall, you think you're okay, and then like 6 hours later you have an
Yeah.
aneurysm or something.
Sounds like you have experience in that, OG.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
The man lives
That
a
was-
telltale.
I actually asked Mindy. I was like freaking out. I'm like, Mindy, am I gonna die? She's like, no, honey, no, you're not gonna die, honey. Don't worry. I'm like, okay, just making sure.
All right.
I'm glad you're here with us.
Which Disneyland attraction lets guests see Disney characters' homes?
Toontown. Oh, sorry, I didn't clap. Toontown.
Clap my hand.
Yeah, Toontown. What is the name of the green transport that takes you around Tomorrowland?
Green.
Green transport.
Green transport.
The people mover.
Is that even there? That's not even there.
I know. This is still Disneyland.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Then
do you mean green the color or green like new usable energy or something like that?
It's just what is.
See,
the
I think
name
that's
of
that's
the
what's so
green
confusing. It's how they're
transport?
wording the question. Is
Yeah, that
what's-
doesn't make
Because I would have said
sense.
the same thing you said, but I think isn't it even? It's blue though, wasn't it? Or no, the cars were different colors.
Yeah. Green
mean,
transport.
Is it the fucking motorway, the Autopia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
so they
fucking-
mean-
Yeah,
They
it's
mean
how they're it's
green.
how they're wording. It's how they're wording the question.
So
Yeah,
what
they-
what did it mean then?
Like
I
green,
was
like
thinking-
good for the environment.
Which I don't know why they're
gotcha.
choosing that.
Oh,
isn't it?
I was thinking like a green car or something.
That's
like
what
that.
I thought.
what I was
That's what I
thinking.
was. Yeah.
Fucking, you can smell the fumes from everywhere. Not that. Fucking reusable.
What is the name of Disneyland's annual Halloween event? OG?
Halloween time.
No. George?
Boogie Boogie Bash.
No. At least this is what it says.
I
here.
know it. Mickey's Not
No.
So Scary Halloween.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
there you
I'll,
go.
I'll give you it. It's Mickey's Halloween party.
Oh fuck him. That's
They-
not it. I'm wrong
Wait,
again.
this is at Disneyland.
It's what it says.
When were these questions fucking written?
So actually, no. I think that question, I think that answer used to implies the party before the whole Oogie Boogie Bash thing, because the party used to be in Disneyland, not California Adventure.
Right.
Mickey's Not So Scary is in your neck of the woods, right?
Right.
George?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mickey's is not so scary as at Magic Kingdom.
What are the names of the two iconic chipmunks you can meet at Disneyland?
Chip and Dale.
Yeah.
I think
If I didn't
Danny
get
knows
if
that
I didn't get that one right, Kaylee would kick my ass.
What is the name of the snoring bear at Disneyland? Candid.
It is Brer Bear.
Is it?
It's the only snoring bear I know of.
That's what I thought.
on Splash Mountain, right?
Yeah. But you were going by and you hear that just loud snoring.
Yeah.
Haley, am I right? I
See what
don't
she
know.
says.
We'll find out.
What
It's a
famous
lost country
tiki?
bear.
Is it? What famous tiki room bird is the host of its own show?
Jose.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say Jose, but I didn't. When he said it, man, whoever is writing these questions on freaking something. I don't know.
What confused you on that one?
Because it said host of his own
Host of his own show. That's like wait.
It makes it sound like Jose's show, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's the weird part. But
And
yeah,
she says close, so it's not Brer Bear.
Is it?
Ooh.
Was it one of the bears from?
No, you don't get to answer. No, shh. You don't get to answer no more.
Wait, what
How's
was
You
it
looked at
what-
looked at your phone.
Oh, I'm not looking that up.
Here's the thing. Now, so her question was, what was the name? So it's a past. Is it one of the country bears?
That's my thought was.
That's what I was thinking. A lost country bear somewhere.
Oh, you know what?
I don't remember it as a kid though.
OG.
Is it Big Al?
Does he? Does he snore?
I know Kaylee likes Big Al.
She
that's why
loves
I'm-
Big Al. She loves Big Al. Yeah.
So I'm going with that one.
And she said close, and that's the closest thing to Rare Bear.
That's what I would. Yeah, it would be.
Right,
Yeah.
Big
This is
Al.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
Yeah, it is Winnie the Pooh. Remember, he's sleeping in that scene,
No, so it's not.
and
She
he
said
starts
nope.
screaming about the woozle things.
Oh,
The booze.
yeah. Yeah, but is he Is he snoring though?
I don't know.
Oh, this is interesting.
Humphrey the bear. I mean, I don't know how relevant more he. A lot of people don't know about Humphrey.
No, but he's got some representation over at DCA though. A little
He
bit.
does. He does.
Probably Baloo.
Maybe Blue.
Where's Blue at?
He's just chilling there in Splash Mountain.
It's Rufus.
Rufus.
Who's Rufus?
Is that a country bear? That's got to be a country bear. It sounds
No.
kind of country.
That's
Yeah, I
Rufus.
think
Nick and
yeah,
Will Rat.
I think Rufus was like the kind of the background audio bear that you'll hear kind of ooh, like he stomps around, he turns on the show and everything. I think that was him.
The snoring bear you hear when you walk into Critter Country.
That's interesting. I did not know that, Kaylee. That's a
so
deep cut
loud,
right there.
I never hear it.
That's
I'm gonna have to
wild.
listen.
Kiki Lucas says, "What is the name of the hit song from the movie Elemental?"
Oh, hold on. I have that on my playlist. Let me check that out. Let me see.
Actually, I have not seen the movie yet.
I actually do have that on my playlist. I don't know the name of the song or the well, I do know. God, I need to go to bed. I can't talk tonight.
Yeah, I haven't seen the
Oh,
movie,
man.
so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All I know
I
is
saw
that
the
Shakira,
movie, but I don't remember the song.
Shakira sings a lot of
What's
songs.
your guys' favorite Disney song?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
man. There's some fucking fire, like especially during the '90s and the early 2000s.
Wait. I'm sorry. What was your question?
Fire.
Your favorite Disney song?
A Whole New World.
Oh, see, I'm keep Tarzan just overplay like plays. and
Dude,
plays
yes,
in my head.
fucking right. Like
But
Tarzan?
but there's also Mulan. Mulan had some fucking bangers.
Oh yeah,
See, when it comes to Tarzan, there's not like one song. I just love the movie soundtrack. Like, just give me
Yeah.
the whole Tarzan
Yeah.
movie soundtrack. and I'm
Yeah.
good.
But
I'm gonna
Circle
say-
of Life,
Oh, that's good.
Circle of
Too.
Life, when it hits that. Da, Sylvania.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I-
like there's just so many fucking great songs in all these movies. It's hard to like pick.
Baby, that's some fire too.
I think the best
Oh,
one is
yeah.
Bare Necessities.
That's
There
a
we
good
go.
one.
That's a
classic.
banger.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Tarzan. Just pretty much anything from that movie. Don't you worry, don't you cry. I'm like,
Have you-
I'm gonna fucking cry. Come on,
Have you guys seen the movie Brother Bear? Did you guys like
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was good. It was
good enough to make a second one.
it? Yeah,
didn't do
yeah.
Yeah, Tarzan.
Bill Collins.
Yeah, he
Phil
fucking
Collins.
smashed that shit. He knew what he was doing. He was like, I'm gonna fucking make you guys 1,000 bangers, and you're gonna put all of them in the movie. We're not doing one. We're not doing two.
I actually never heard who this. So who is the villain in the Pirates Caribbean ride?
Barbosa.
Barbosa.
Well, the current one, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Is that who they're referring to?
No, they're not referring to that one. So this must be old.
Davy
Davy
Jones.
Jones.
Yeah, there you go.
Is
Is
Florida's
that
was
old?
different, right? Wasn't it the other guy in Florida?
Well, here's the thing:
Blackbeard?
they only showcased Davy Jones on the mist, the fog, in
Yeah.
the very beginning, and then they started rotating it. You could either get Davy Jones or Blackbeard, and then they
Okay,
took the whole.
so Disneyland had both then. 'Cause I remember seeing Blackbeard. I
Yeah.
can't remember if I saw it in Disney World or here. He's always something with Blackbeard, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, yeah, so,
I'm
so
fine.
George, I want to ask you that, right? So in Walt Disney World's Pirates, when you're going back up the lift hill, do you hear like Blackbeard in there with Davy Jones? Because we have that here in
Ah.
ours.
No, we don't
No.
have that.
It's nothing.
No.
It's just silent, right?
It's just nothing. You just go up the hill like after you see the scene like from Jack Sparrow, like after he accomplished getting, and then it just goes up. Like we got the shithole when it comes to pirates, which is really a shame because, I mean,
Cool cue
if
though.
people were demanding that pirates needed to be put into Magic Kingdom, why? And I know that it was short amount of time, but they should have already known to have that ready, and that's how when it comes time for Magic Kingdom, in a sense, they knew what they were doing, but they kind of didn't know what they were doing because it was like the first big project of not having Walt, and it was basically on Roy's shoulders, and that wasn't his forte.
Well, he's the money guy. But what they should do is they should give you guys the Shanghai Pirates.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
You can keep both
Yes,
pirates too.
Oh no! Screw the original. No, give us the Shanghai. I wouldn't honestly. I wouldn't be sad one iota, because if someone ever said to me, if they were giving us down in Florida the Shanghai, and they say and they would put up a stink about getting rid of the original, I'd be like, go over to Disneyland and ride pirates, and then you tell me you want this piece of shit.
You know
that's sitting here
the
right now.
shitty part about that though, George, is that your guys' Adventureland is such the most fucked up shape that you can have in any park that it's almost hard to even put that ride in Adventureland if they wanted to. Like they would have to. It's like it's just fucking ugly. That's an ugly shaped land. I'm sorry.
Kaylee's got a question. I know the answer to this one.
Other than Astro's Orbiter, King Arthur's Castle, or Dumbo, which is the only other attraction in Disneyland to have changed locations?
Teacups.
Mhm.
Teacups.
Tom Sawyer Island. Picked up the whole island, just moved it.
Oh, but to what you were saying,
Carousel.
Candid,
Fuck that one up.
I mean, I don't really have an issue with Eventually, and my only thing is just the magic carpets of Aladdin.
God,
Like,
yeah, we
that-
should get into that.
Yeah, that's like
It's fucking stupid.
they
And you
put
know
that
what-
in the most randomest place, and they did that in for the 100 years of Walt's birthday. It's like they could have done something similar, and that's what they chose.
Dude,
It's
you know, I think.
crazy. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say, would be sick if you guys got like a awesome Aladdin dark ride, dude. That'd be
God,
awesome.
Yes,
So
Right?
easy.
yes.
Such an easy
Yeah.
concept. Give us the same treatment as Peter Pan. Like I think George mentioned that a couple of episodes back. Fucking easy. And the thing that pisses me off more than anything is that Agrabah portion of Adventureland is beautiful, but you don't get to see it unless you walk that way because it's blocked by the fucking Aladdin ride. And then you don't want to get hit with camels, so you go to the left and then you walk by it. So you never go on that side. I've been there twice and walked in that section once, and I was at the closing of the night, and I hated myself for it because I wanted to see what was over there. But
Hey,
it's probably
Candid, did you say Peter Pan?
Don't you climb trees? No, motherfucker, we got bills and shit. Take your Peter Pan ass and make some peanut butter or some shit.
I love that one.
We got maybe in the house.
Maybe.
What's up, maybe?
Which
Which
celebrity
le-
guys in the
Yeah,
top
yeah, we say hi to
I'm back.
maybe, and we're just like staring off into space.
No, I was trying to read something. Go ahead.
Yeah, which celebrity guy is in the top 10 OnlyFans earners? I don't know.
Oh,
Celebrity guy?
guy? I don't
No
know.
idea.
I don't know. Candid? I don't know.
Thanks. Fuck, dude. I want to be
It's
on
got to
this
be the
panel.
Italiano, I think, right? You're definitely top 10.
Right? Am I with that beard, dude?
Yes, I got that.
I don't know what's beard and what's skin. Yeah, he goes, he's
Oh,
like,
man.
paint that in real quick.
You're
No, I have no idea. I don't follow that stuff.
not an
Kaylee
OnlyFans guy?
said.
Nah.
Kaylee said Tom Sawyer Island is the correct answer.
Oh,
Is it really?
interesting.
I mean,
Is she playing?
technically, they
Is she playing or
took
is
parts
she?
of it off and they moved it.
I don't know, because I think she would make a laughing emoji.
Interesting.
I'll take the point. How many forms
many-
of communication is C3PO fluent in?
I know he says it.
Yeah,
but
he
I
does
don't
say
remember.
it.
Yeah.
That's a great question, dude.
Dude, Kiki and Luca, yeah, that's tough.
That is a fucking phenomenal question.
I know it's like in the thousands, right?
Yeah, it's up there. And I know he says it too. It's like right here, but I can't.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's the thing, though, like he says it all the time too, like to everybody, and then it just kind of just goes.
It
out.
just leaves your
Yeah.
yeah.
What is the I guess language that what's it? Why am I blanking on his name?
It is over 6 million.
Oh shit.
over
6
6 million language. Oh,
Why am
okay.
I blanking on his name? What's the little robot guy's name?
R2D2.
R2.
God damn. Yes. What language is that? Do they
Does it
say?
I don't think it has like an official name though, right? I think it's
No?
just him being a droid.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Astromech language.
Yeah,
I guess.
astromech language.
yeah. Let's go with that.
Over
I don't know
6
if that
million.
means-
Wow.
Okay, you know
Who's
what, guys?
sipping off something?
I have a question, guys. Right? So, in like the recent Star Wars shows, like Mandalorian, right? When they're talking, like in like the humans are talking those other alien languages, do you guys like that, or do you kind of find it kind of weird?
I
Oh, when
mean
it-
I like it. It gives it a different kind of aspect to the show. But I mean the subtitles kind of give it away, so it
Yeah.
is that kind of like we already know what he's saying. You might as well just say it in English. But it's cool that they all have their own languages. You know what I'm saying?
So, Eva, you're asking if when the humans talk like that?
Yeah. So, for example, like the biggest one for me was when I don't remember her name, but the one that was always kind of watching Grogu, like when she would talk like kind of in that frog language or whatever that was.
Oh
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So like, I just want to know if you guys like that type of theme. With the
I think it
humans.
depends on. I think it depends on the kind of language it sounds like. Like when she did it, it was a bit obnoxious.
Yeah, I didn't like her character.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know who I hated? Remember in Book of Boba, that dude. He was a Twilight guy, and he was like, "My apologies, my apologies."
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh, I hated him.
I didn't see that. What is it? What movie was that?
The Book of Boba Fett. It was a show on Disney Plus.
I don't think I've seen that one yet. Actually,
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Yeah, it's
Looks
not
like
very good.
Kaylee asks,
No?
what movie were the subs going to be rethemed to before Nemo took over?
Atlantis.
Yep,
That's what I was
Atlantis,
thinking,
yep.
yeah.
Oh, dude, man, I would have loved to seen that. Honestly, I think that would have been so dope.
I would
That
have
would
loved
be cool.
that.
Yeah, but
I love that movie.
we understand why they didn't do that, I'm assuming. Because Nemo's such a fucking giant franchise. Even though they still... The
Well,
writers-
technically, Nemo came out 2 years, or sorry, 1 year after Atlantis, but it's
Yeah.
more so just because the movie just bombed, and it
Yeah,
just
I tried to rewatch
Atlantis,
it recently,
yeah.
and I just
Yeah.
had to turn it off. It was boring, man. What's the other one that people don't like? It's the same movie, I think. It just not.
Treasure Planet.
That's it, yeah. Same movie to me. Can't do it.
See, I like them.
Yeah,
I
same
think-
here, dude.
I like Treasure Planet a lot, actually.
I'll give
I like
Treasure
that one
Planet
a lot.
another go, but I could not do Atlantis. It was just fucking boring.
You know, it's like I'm kind of biased too because I really love the 2D animation. So like
Yeah.
those movies,
Mhm.
they're like I'm just like, this is fucking great.
It's that part's cool. I'm talking about just being straight fucking boring. Like I'm trying to watch it, and I'm like, dude, I need to give this movie a chance. That's like my headspace. going
Okay,
into
so
it.
Candy,
I'm
do you
like,
think
fuck.
it's a psychological thing because that type of movie you think would work better as a live action, but because you're seeing it as an animated cartoon, it's so it's
No,
like in
not
that
at all. It's
sense?
just
No,
not-
okay.
not captivating? It doesn't do anything for me to make me want to sit there and find out what's next.
Hmm.
And I think the characters were decently strong, but not to the point where they're memorable.
Well, like with Nemo, I actually thought the first movie was kind of boring. So when I watched Finding Dory, I actually liked the sequel more than the first movie.
A lot of people actually did.
Mhm.
Dory did very well.
That was a good
And
movie.
I liked it too.
Mhm.
I think, and people are gonna grill me for this. I think Toy Story is fucking boring as shit. That's a really boring movie. and I'm
Really?
surprised kids like it so much. I think it's just
which
their choice.
one?
Anything after one. All of the ones after one. Four was
Okay.
more of a spark.
Wait,
for me.
wait. Anything after one, it was boring.
Yeah, I think four
Oh,
really.
damn.
sparked
See, I think Toy Story 2 honestly was the best out of all the
That's the-
movies.
That's the one where they move, right? Or they jump out and
No, that's the first one. Toy Story 2 is when Woody gets kidnapped.
okay.
But yeah,
I don't know. That's
I think when they entered, which one did they introduce the spoon?
the fourth one.
that's
See
fourth
that
one,
one? Yeah.
Yeah, that one that lost me like completely.
Forky, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Oh, Emperor's New Groove is amazing.
Trash.
Kaylee says, "Oh, go ahead, OG."
Oh no, I was just say Kaylee comes in with what legendary snack did they use to sell in that little shack by the Matterhorn?
Jimmy's.
Yep.
Chimneys.
Chimichangas.
Jimmy's.
Chimichanga.
Grab a chimney after you have a cigar coming off that thing.
Are they good there? I don't think I've had a chimichanga there.
I
Yeah,
haven't
they're
either.
they're supposedly really good. That's all like Xana and
Yeah.
Erica eat when they go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and to Kately's next question, your favorite Emperor's New Groove quote? I already know mine. It's when they're trying to climb up the rock formation and they're trying to help each other. And Cusco is he says to Poncha, it's a good thing you're not a big fat guy. Otherwise this would be very.
That's That's good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Honestly, I can't really remember any quotes from it, but I just know that movie's fucking hilarious, and I think it's underrated.
Oh,
for
it is
sure.
so
Oh, it
underrated.
is,
It is the
sure.
first and only Disney animated literally that has like that core slapstick kind
Yeah.
of like
Great casting, by the way. 100%.
oh,
The
absolutely.
kid
Oh,
is
no
such
one
a
else
solid
could have
guy.
ever played Cusco except David Spade.
Oh,
No-
easily.
No way.
Yep.
I agree.
They gave that movie kind of the I think they gave it the Stitch momentum, but didn't
Yeah.
go far enough like they did with Stitch to bring him to the parks. And I think that's very sad.
Okay, now here's the thing with me. I love the character of Stitch. I can't get into the movie Lilo and
Same.
Stitch.
Have you watched the shows?
The shows I love. I love the
good.
I love the TV series. I
It's
watched
so
that
good.
more. I tried watching like Lilo and Stitch. I mean, it's good, but I mean, I love the character of Stitch just as him, but
Mhm.
I don't know, I couldn't get into
Yeah, and I that's why I brought up the show, because I feel like the show really explained more about Stitch, where the movie was more kind of like more Lilo and just not getting fucking taken away. Pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, by the way, for a kid to realize what's going on watching that.
So guys, just real quick, I just want to ask George. George, what do you think of Stitch taking over Alien Encounter?
It was okay. I mean, I know why they did it because I mean, I loved Alien Encounter. Just me personally. I mean, I think that would have done so well, like at Hollywood Studios, if they would have like moved it over there. But I guess they kind of kept it as a kid quality, so they put Stitch in there. It was okay. I mean, it definitely hindered like of all your senses, like the sight, sound, touch, sort of thing. But
They should bring back Alien
I-
Encounter now that they own Fox.
I
Yes,
would.
dude.
I
Yes.
would
Right.
honestly, as I said, Alien Encounter would have been so much better in Hollywood Studios because it was already something that was set up as something that could fit into the Hollywood notion of why they even put that in Magic Kingdom in the first place. I mean, I know Tomorrowland, I guess, but I don't know. But yeah, I would definitely bring back Alien Encounter before Stitch. I mean, they really need to do something with that space because I mean, it's been sitting there for God knows how long.
And see, I got to do it once when I went, and both mine and my wife's seats were broken, so we didn't get the experience at all. All we got to see was fucking smoke and a weird ass Stitch that didn't even really move. So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
kind of shitty experience. But I will say, just kind of based off in that same area, that show with Monsters Inc. with the laugh floor, that's
that's
awesome.
really
I
good.
love
That's
it.
really good. If you're a person that has like anxiety of like not wanting to have the spotlight on you,
Good
and it's
luck.
like and you don't tell the person, oh my God, because if the light shines on you, it's like then the monster is going to talk to you. You have to talk back, and it's
Dude,
like
I can't remember what it was, but it's some bigger gentleman wearing like a brown shirt, and they were just shitting on him the whole time. And I felt bad for that
I
guy,
would
but he
think
was
so
going
if
with
he's
it.
wearing a brown shirt.
Yeah, it was bad. I felt bad for him, but it is what it is. Don't wear a brown shirt.
Well, see, George, here's the thing. Like, this is why I wouldn't want to do any like attractions that have like participation. Like, I knew like that was like the Hoop-de-Doo. Like, they get like they have people participate. They pick you and you go up on stage.
Yeah, like at
whatever.
the end, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I do not like being the center of attention, so I would have like no, it's a no-go for me, man.
Right. And honestly, and there are people that are like, yeah, they're like, oh my God, they're like cringing, like, don't come over to me, don't come over to me. See, now me, I'm the type of person, you don't even have to walk over to me. I'll take myself
He's
up
like,
on stage.
Fucking pushing kids over.
Yeah,
It's my
that's-
turn.
yeah.
but see, and that's the thing too. It's like Murphy's Law. The more you think like, don't pick me,
yeah.
the
Oh,
universe
absolutely. Yep.
will
It's
just go right to
yeah.
you, man.
It
single
happens every time.
Every time.
And it's like they look for those people like on purpose.
Easily.
Oh, they do, dude, for sure.
Just go in there and look fucking just creepy as hell, dude. You won't
That's
get
they're
picked.
still gonna pick your ass. What is your story, fucking creep? Who are you here with? You're here with that guy.
Kiki and Lucas says, what is the most you will pay or for a girl on the first date, or do you split the bill?
Kind of
Or
push-
Or do you make them pay?
Can I go
Oh
first on
gosh.
that?
Yeah, good. Go.
So it's. I mean, I've been with my wife for like 12 years, so we don't. It is what it is now. But what you're supposed to, I'm gonna give you a little tip for the future kids out there. If you ever take a girl to the movie, or your significant other, or whatever the hell you like, you take them to the movies. What you do is you tell them a time. Make sure you tell them to show up 5 to 10, 15 minutes early to the show, and then tell them, yeah, I'll be there. You show up 5 minutes late, and they text you, oh, where you at? And then you'd be like, oh, I'm on my way. Do you mind getting the tickets? I'll meet you
You're so
inside.
cheap.
Oh my god.
That way
You're
they
the
pay for the
cheapest
ticket.
motherfucker I know, bro.
That's why you pay for the tickets, and then
Goddamn.
you show up and you go inside and you're like, oh man, thank you for getting my tickets. I got the popcorn, I got the drink. So that way you're splitting it without actually being a dick and telling them that you're splitting
Don't
it.
listen to this guy.
And then everyone's still happy. You get your popcorn, you get to see the movie, you have your fun time.
Bro,
So you're already you're already starting it off with lies and deceit.
Yes, exactly.
I'm still on my way. How's that lying? I'm late. Ain't no lies here.
Goddamn.
What if she says, okay, what's your Venmo?
I don't have fucking
Oh.
Venmo.
Venmo me. I'll give you my Venmo. Venmo me
I
the
don't got that
ticket.
shit. Girl, I got cash.
But
I
hey,
forgot my
actually,
fucking wallet. Shit.
but actually, you know what though? The fucking snacks and drinks and stuff are more expensive than the tickets.
True. So maybe
Like-
you have to show up early and be like, "Oh, I'm inside. Oh shit, I forgot the fucking popcorn. You might get it on the way in."
Wait, okay. My question is why are you taking these females or whoever you're taking on a first date to the movies?
Exactly. Yes, I was just
That's
going to
what we
say.
had when
I
we were
was
young.
just going to say that a movie is the worst first
Oh,
date
yeah,
ever
no,
because
of
you're
course.
sitting in a dark. You're sitting in a dark room. Well, I mean,
George, realistically, people now, like when we're growing up. Yeah,
no,
that's
honestly,
what we do.
because you can't conversate. You know, you can't get to know. Honestly, me, this is my first date. Honestly, it may sound corny. It's like you take them out on a nice dinner. You go for a nice walk. Any kind of interaction that you can get to talking to the person, because it's like if you overstimulate with something that does not have any kind of communication, by the end of the night you don't know shit about that person.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's a good thing.
Well, at
No,
least you'll know that
never a
after
good thing.
you'll find that out after you communicate. You know.
Yeah, well, no, and that's what I'm saying. Being younger, that was all I had. Like, yeah,
The
Mom, what are
last
you
time
you're
he's
gonna go
been
to
on
the
a-
mall. You're gonna go. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I've been in the fucking day forever. You either go to the mall, or you go to the movies, or you go out to a dinner. The dinner is always the best.
See, here's the
option, 'cause
thing:
you get to learn
when I
new
took a date
about
out
them.
on a teenager, no, see, I was like well beyond my.
Wait, what?
Try this again. Use your words carefully.
Please redo this.
I don't want to end this scream.
Yeah, I know. We don't want to cancel you. Say that again, George.
What? No, I'm saying when I. No, I was saying when I was a teenager, I did more.
Okay.
No, I said when I was I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't hear you say when I was a teenager.
That's the problem, George. That's the problem.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I didn't do the typical mall movie type of things. When I was a teenager, I couldn't stand teenagers. I really couldn't. Like I could not. I still to this day can't stand teenagers. Like I think they are like, I don't know, like what happens in the correlation when it goes from child to teenager to adult, but it's like I don't know. I never got it. So me, I was always that mature one that even as a teenager, I did the mature stuff. It's like chivalry,
I just did my thing.
you know.
So George, what you're saying is that you took them out on true Italiano style, right?
You got it.
Yes.
You got it.
Like
I don't know.
People
I-
Luca de
overcomplicate.
Beppo.
No,
Yeah.
people over,
You're right. You're right.
People
Bones.
overcomplicate shit. Go to dinner, take her for some ice cream, and go home, or like go learn
Walk in
about
the
her. Go
park.
talk. Like,
That's what I'm
take
saying.
people
The
to- we used to go to the
communication.
park
That's
and-
what I'm saying.
We used to go to the
Yeah.
park, sit on a bench, and talk for like a fucking hour or two. Those were
Yeah.
the best ones, man. And then
Yeah.
you call them up, then you go to the movies because you already had that first one.
Exactly.
Or you go to dinner.
You
and
do
feel
anything
comfortable
that
with it.
has stimulation to having a conversation.
I
you
agree.
know, if I'm in
But-
a talking phase with the female, I'm not going to the movies with her ever. Like
Ever?
But you know what,
ever.
dude?
Not in
You know
the
what ruined
talking
that?
phase. Like
Cell phones. Cell phones ruined.
Well,
all
how
that
long? Well,
shit.
how long is your talking phase go for? Like, is it like 3 dates?
Depends.
Is it?
if it's like more than 3 dates and we don't know what
Tony's
is
the
what,
female in all situations, by the way. He's the one that doesn't put out. He's the one that waits back. Oh man, she's making me feel like a king right now. Hope she invites me to dinner.
I just don't. I've learned from him. This guy. I've learned from him growing up. I've learned from my brother and sister. Like I've learned what not to do.
Thank you.
And I don't want that kind of. Not that you have a terrible relationship. I'm just saying I don't want that kind of.
My relationship's great. My
I know.
track
I'm not.
record's
I'm not
probably
saying
not.
that. But
That's
like I
a
said,
different story.
I like to do. I like to do things what I was taught to do from
Fair.
my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that's the way I like to, converse with the female, get to know her, and then all that shit will come. Like I'm not that type of person to just
Literally
let
and
them shit.
figuratively.
No,
Yeah.
I could tell you straight up, Tony's probably one of the biggest teddy bear sweethearts that I know, and the fact that Tony doesn't have, no offense, but the fact that you're not already settled down and married with fucking 80 kids is beyond anything I can comprehend, because you are like that perfect dad role model that you can be in the future. So, yeah, if anyone could learn anything, it'd be from Tony for sure,
I
100%.
appreciate you, bro. I
All right, so
appreciate
Tones, right? With that, how do you feel about taking like a first date, right? How do you feel about taking them to like a park like Universal, Knott's,
Oh fuck no.
anything like that? None
No.
of that.
See, I would.
No.
See,
Not
I
a
would.
first.
Well, it's risky. It's risky just because if you guys hit it off, it's amazing. But
Yeah.
if you don't click though, you're 12 hours together.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
but that's how you would know. I think honestly, for me, because that's what I always said before, and this was actually a problem in my marriage, is we didn't have that correlation of that same type of interest. So me, I would want to take a girl out for the 12 hours, whether it was
But
whether it was a shitty date or not, then at least that I know that I could walk away from that saying this isn't the person for me.
But see, George, you're the kind of person that meets the person on like a Disney Reddit or something. So of course they're gonna fucking love that date.
No, not
Oh,
necessarily. Not necessarily. No, honestly, I've tried any of those sites just to look. These are some weird ass motherfuckers. Like these are like I don't even know. Like these people look like they belong like on freaking milk cartons. Like it's
what missing? Like, what the
George's
On
like,
the,
I know
Di-
you
on,
missing.
on the Disney Reddit, on Disney Reddit.
no, just like on these different like sites like that they create these like groups like for Disney singles and stuff like that. It's like I don't even know if they're even real. It's like a lot of them get like ejected out of the groups because they're not real, they're fake. So I stopped doing it. So it's really honestly, believe it or not, you would think with as small of a community as we're all in as Disney fans, it would be easier to find somebody like that. It's actually more harder, to be honest with you. It's like finding a needle in a haystack because there's more of the normies than there is a diehard person, and when there is a diehard person, they're already taken.
That's true. They're going to Alani and to Tokyo Disney.
I think I'm on OG's side. It's like you on a first date. I don't think I could spend that much time with you, like 12 hours at a theme park. It's gonna be fun, not gonna lie, but I have to get to sit down with you, look you eye to eye, and talk to you, and even feel.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
sitting there on with 12 hours or however long you're there at a theme park, it's gonna be fun, but I don't think you would learn enough.
But what's the difference of sitting here talking to a bunch of dudes for an hour and a half? Like
Well,
we're almost there. We're a quarter of the way.
You guys
dude.
aren't gonna put out at the end, dude. That's why.
How do you
That's
know?
the difference?
Talking the way you're talking, baby.
Hey, Canada, come on, let's go, baby.
I'm good. Hey, I already made the first move. I got you here. Come on.
Hey, that's right.
That's how we do it. That's the bus, bro. Just not blindfolded on this date.
But yeah, Tones, you're right though, right? Because here's the thing: even if you have like fun, like at the park, right, for 12 hours or however long you're there for, what happens when you are out of the park, right? Does your personality still vibe with each other, or do you have other similar interests, or what? So it could go either way, I think.
Yeah,
Your
and
true,
plus,
your
if
true.
I'm
self
walking
shows-
around,
Go
Go ahead.
ahead, John. I'll say your
No.
true, because I'm going to tie in probably what you're about to say. Your true self shows after you walk 19 miles.
I was just about to say that.
Exactly.
If I'm walking around and there's calluses on my feet and I'm trying to get at you, like it's not gonna work out, bro. It's not gonna work
My
out.
feet's is hurting. What do you want me to do?
I'll catch up. Go ahead. Like, yeah.
You could share an Uber.
but I would say I would still go that route for me. It would work for me that way. It wouldn't work for all people, but I would do the park date, and then because that would be my number one thing, because I go to the parks frequently, so that's a big part of my life. So I have to know that they are okay with that, and are they okay with me going?
So
Do
is
they
it a
want-
must for you, George? That
as I said, Disney isn't a hobby; it's a lifestyle for me.
I love that. You need a fucking shirt that says that. Tattoo on your neck.
So-
There's no regrets.
Oh shit!
Luke asks, do you still want to bang your significant other after walking for 19 miles? So,
Short answer, yes, of course.
of course, you always want to bang your significant other. It's the fact that can you after walking 19 miles. So I went on a trip once we got our season passes for the first time, and we got a timeshare, and the timeshare was behind. Oh, what's that place called? Wyndham, I think it's called. The Wyndhams. It's like behind all the main strip, behind Catella. Anyway, so we walked from there to the park, which is probably like half a mile maybe. And we were in the parks. Shit you not, my fucking Fitbit thing at the time, or Apple Watch, said 19 miles. Walk all the way back. We get into the room. This is like our special, like, first time Disneyland together, like all the magical shit you could think of. I shit you not, I lay down that bed. I don't remember shit until I woke up the next fucking day. So yeah, I wanted to bang people, but that shit's fucking 19 miles is a fucking trip. And that's like not just 19 miles, that's like Tony knows me. That's me just straight up like zero sleep. I got there right when the park opened. I drove 6 hours to get there.
Fuck.
Went to the park, did the whole park until closing, 19 miles, and then went to the fucking room.
Bro, Candid had a whole itinerary. Like from when we fucking went to sleep to when we woke
He
up. to
wasn't
when
that
we
time,
took a
by the
shit.
way. Just you made it.
Yeah,
sound
I
like
wasn't.
you
I
were
wasn't there.
anything.
I wasn't there.
Tony just slept on the bed and I couldn't get it in.
No.
All right, so I have a question, right? Sorry, Tones, real quick.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
So speak of like meeting people and whatnot, right? Would you guys, especially for George, like let's say, not really meet someone in the park, but what if you met someone like in Disney Springs or downtown Disney where you got, food and restaurants, alcohol, kind of more of a public spot really, and like hangout area? Like would you guys want to do that?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
do it.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like if we did like Trader Sam's
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
STK or something like that, that's
Disney
Yeah.
Springs is probably like, now think of it, that's probably the most perfect date you can have because there's everything there. There's something that one of you want to at least do, and you
Yeah.
can
yeah.
choose to do multiple things there. You can go on the fucking boats if you wanted to. You can go.
You can do each other. Yeah, everything.
Of course.
Everything. You can eat by alligators. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You go to that T-Rex place. They have a fucking T-Rex place out there. Come on.
Hey, and guess what? If I do, because I have a Landry's card, so I don't even need a reservation.
Discount. Give me that fucking Landry's card. I need to get. I feel like I fucked up on that one.
You guys are able to answer this one? What's the fastest ride at?
Test track,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, I
Isn't it
know.
Test track?
Well, yeah, I know Test Track was. I can't remember if something
I think it's
over.
Guardian. The launch on Guardians is pretty quick, isn't it?
I can't remember. It was Test Track
Tron.
for the longest time, but I don't know if anything.
Tron isn't that
if
fast, dude.
anything
I'm surprised it even makes
is
up
superior.
that fucking hill half the time. Surprised we don't get rollback on that fucking ride.
Because I know Rock and Roller Coaster, you go 0 to 60 in 2.8,
Perfect.
but Test Track, I think Test Track can go up to 65. See, but that's the thing though. Test Track, it says it could go up to 65, which means you don't necessarily.
Now
Go
my
at that
fat ass
speed.
in the fucking car.
Yeah.
That shit's like. "Arr!"
How about Expedition Everest?
Yeah, it says test track is the fastest. at
It's still-
Just
it's
65.
still-
that first drop where you hit that like kind of helix is pretty quick. That's a great moment on that ride, by the way.
Yeah.
Fucking
And it's
love that
there
ride.
when you're going backwards because it feels like you're going up like in an upgrade, so it feels like it's pulling you rather
Oh,
than
That's a
interesting.
killer. That's such a crazy feeling for the
But-
first time. Such a
By
great
the
ride.
way, Tron is number 3, and it's only 1 mile per hour less than number 2.
What
Wait,
is it,
which one?
55?
59.
Okay.
So is
And,
it? So is it Test Track, Rockin', Tron?
No, it's test track Guardians at 60 miles an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I said. I thought
Uh,
Guardians knocked it off of the
So
thing.
Rockin' is then tied with Cosmic then.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, actually, Rockin' is 4th, and
What's- Uh,
has its
What's its
57, and then Expedition Everest is 50.
Okay, so that's interesting. So then that means it only hits 60 during the launch, and then it loses some stamina
Momentum.
there as it's going. Huh.
But then here's the thing though, right? Is like, do you still count technically that 60 for the launch as it's part of the ride? So
That's what I always thought.
That they count that as the fastest moment. So whatever fastest moment once that car leaves the station is going to be
Yeah.
their top.
Okay,
speed.
so Rockin' is tied with Cosmic then.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally thought Cosmic knocked off Test Track. That's crazy. Great ride too. I would not mind seeing that train, that concept in California or DCA with a different theming.
Dude, I want to go on that ride. So, but here's the thing, because so I've never been to Walt Disney World, and I really want to go. But
Oh, wow.
but Cosmic Rewind, dude, that shit looks so fucking fire.
Dude, let me tell you this. I'm a very frugal person when it comes to spending a normal day life. When I'm in Disney, I'm like, make it rain, you know? So it's like, but for Cosmic, and people would say, would you really spend $20 to go ride a 3-minute ride? Cosmic Rewind? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will gladly spend an extra $20 to get an extra ride on that.
Wait, you have to pay for that one?
If you wanted to ride it,
If you wanted it, you could, well, okay, so they still have it in the virtual queue. So if you get up right before 7 a.m., you can get, if you're staying on property, you get the into the queue, which I get it every time. But if you want to ride it a second time, you have to purchase an individual lightning lane, which can go up from between $20-$25 depending on the day. As I said, for me to get a second ride in, I pay it.
so
Yeah,
I
so,
got
like-
lucky. I got lucky, and I went with my family. And my kid was too short to ride it, so I got to use his fast pass. And then my wife was pregnant at the time, so I got to use hers too. So I got to technically go on 3 times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh no, that's right. I did do 3 times. Yeah, because I did something like that because I made one for OG the second time around, even though I knew he wasn't going to go on it because after the first time it just wasn't. And I thought, well, then I'll just book one under him and I'll just go on it. So yeah,
That-
so I
that
did
was
do
the
3.
best game plan ever. Like, and the cool thing is that if you wanted to do like a rider swap and you still have your kid on there, you just book one for my wife or whoever, and then the kid gets to go again. So it just worked out. You had to play the system a little bit because they're playing you anyways. So fuck them.
Kiki and Luca says, "What is the best Disney movie to get your girl in the mood?"
Planes.
Planes.
Just because they want to fucking turn it off.
Probably Cars. Ka-chow, man.
Yeah, cars.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about Disney movies that there's no kind of like.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's not that kind of vibe, right?
Unless you count like fucking seeing Scarlett Johansson as a Disney movie in Marvels, like
Well, then we can go with some of the Miramax shit if we wanted to.
Miramax are going crazy now.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like
man.
it feels
Yeah,
kinda weird to have that on.
Whoopi Goldberg. Gotta love that habit. You know, it's like nothing. Nothing screams sexier than a bunch of nuns.
Right?
I can't think of anything that even
I can't
turns
think
me
of
on.
anything Disney. Yeah.
No, I'm good. I have no answer to that one.
Oh, Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit, maybe, but I don't know.
Ah, Roger. Yeah, I like that.
See, but here's the thing, though. When I see Jessica Rabbit, like I still just it doesn't put me in that like mindset to.
I mean, once they change her to a detective, that's all I see now.
Well, George, here's the thing. I think what you gotta
respect
do is just
people
like
more.
just dress yourself up as a rabbit, you know. And there
There
you go.
Yeah,
what, do,
that-
and what do rabbits do a lot, George?
yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna go with
lot.
Roger Rabbit.
A lot of thumping, then.
Something.
Oh, then we're going with Bambi.
Oh,
Ah, see, damn.
Anyway.
Well, it's funny that you actually say that, but
Oh, here we go.
Never mind. Never mind.
George,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Nah.
George's
Um,
gonna,
well-
George's gonna end up on a list after this episode. I'm telling you.
List.
Because if a girl does hit a certain spot, my foot does like go like that. It goes like 100 miles an hour. Yeah.
What are you, a dog?
No, it's just a nerve.
A what?
A nerve. It's a nerve that it.
It's your sciatica.
Oh shit!
I got a question for all you guys. What Disney movie would you make a sequel to that they never made a sequel to?
That's interesting.
Wait, hold on. So, Tones, are we talking about like Disney out of like all the umbrella companies, or just like Disney Animation? Like, what are you referring to?
Yeah, it could be any. Yeah, that's fine. Any of them. Any movie that they never made a sequel to, or even a movie that you think they should make. It doesn't have to be a sequel.
See, I think.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, OG.
Oh, I was just saying. I think they've already made a sequel to The Incredibles, Incredibles 2. But I think the superhero thing, you can do a lot with that. Like, I'd like to see like spin-offs of like different heroes and stuff. Like, you can do a lot with that. I don't know why they haven't tapped into that more. It could almost be
Well, it
like
took them 14 years to put out the second one.
exactly. I mean, you could do like it could almost be like the MCU but Pixar style. You know,
Oh,
it'd be
dude.
kind of sick, dude. So
Oh,
yeah, I would do more incredible stuff.
I always wanted to see the sequel to Monsters Inc. because the way that they ended it on like that cliffhanger
Dude,
of him.
that's so irritating, dude. How they never made a sequel.
Well,
to
they had
Monsters.
University, which I actually loved University.
Oh, I
thought it
did
was
too.
great.
That was a great prequel. I would just love to see us. So after
Yeah.
they did the prequel, they should have did the sequel.
Would you go with Boo grown up and then trying to go back through the door, or like Boo's daughter or son?
I
trying to-
would do it as where when Boo grows up, she forgets about that because when she was a young child, it was like that innocence, of knowing the monster. So then when they meet up, it's Sully that remembers her, but he has to get her to try to remember.
Sully, an old senile man that I don't remember anything but his kid.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna go Monsters Inc. Also, I think you nailed that one.
I like that one. I think they should make a. I mean, it's technically Disney, but it's Marvel. But I want to see a blanking on his name, a Gambit movie.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Dude, I've been dying for them to make that movie for years, dude, and
Gambit would be-
nothing.
That would be so solid.
Yeah,
And they can do that. That's just an easy story to tell, and you can't fuck that up. I mean, they can fuck it up, but
yeah. I was gonna say.
and they'll do it as they won't do it as a movie. It'll be a fucking Disney Plus show.
No, I think they should make a movie for Gambit.
Who
I
was
think
that
he's-
dude?
Look how good Wolverine did. Like, why would you not?
Yeah,
Like, why would you keep going down the line of?
I think it was more of Hugh Jackman couldn't do like those kind of movies, like continue to do those movies. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a lot of
Dude's
projects.
in better shape than all of us put together. I think you can handle it.
Kaylee has a really interesting question. Who's Max's mom?
That's
Is it,
that story is sad as fuck too.
Is it Peg next door? I don't know.
Well, is she a dog? Did we ever? Did we ever
Right?
figure
I
out
mean,
is she?
I would assuming what Max's mom or Peg.
Peg? Is she a dog or a cat?
I thought she was a cat.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, but they can can't they
Intermingle,
Yeah,
interspecies erotica.
yeah.
As far as Max's mom, I'm assuming she was a dog because I mean
Yeah.
Max is full blood
said-
dog.
It says here it's Mrs. Geef.
This is Eve.
What?
And did we talk about this before? He
Mrs.
was
Geef.
dating. He was dating
G-
Clarabelle, right?
Yeah,
But that wouldn't be his.
No.
Yeah, but
What's
Mrs.
who's
Geef?
Mrs. Geef? Goofy and Geef?
it's
Geef.
it's Geef, also known as Mrs. Goof, was the wife of Goofy and mother of Max Goof.
And what happened to her?
She voiced by the late June Fourier.
A foray. I don't even remember. Was she on an episode of Goof Troop?
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, where the hell did I miss that episode at?
I don't remember that either.
I don't
Oh,
remember
wow.
that
In
either.
the movie too, what like
Is that
Oh, and by the way,
Candy?
just as a fun fact, voice actress June Foray did the voice of Rocky the Squirrel. Just wanted to say that.
Nice.
What made them choose to have him work at a mall taking pictures of kids?
Because he's a lovable kind of guy, and
but
he
could have
knows-
had any job. Like they made him like just.
because all he has to do is stand there. How much damage can he do?
That's true.
Wait, hold on a sec. Wasn't there a part in the movie? I think before the mall drop, right, where he wasn't he like working like in a factory or something?
And he
Like,
got in trouble.
or
and
he was
got kicked
making
out.
toys or something like that, and then he was fired.
Was that in the
And-
show?
I think that was in the show, not the movie.
Was in? I could have sworn it was in the movie. No, because that's why he was working at the mall because he got fired.
Or is that
from
the
his
That's the
job.
second one. I think that's the second one.
Oh, that's it. That
They
is the
decide-
extremely goofy movie.
Yeah, and then he
Is
decided to
that what
go
it is?
back to.
Okay.
back
Yeah,
to
that's
school.
right. That's right. So
Then
that
he
was
meets the
after.
chick. So he ends up getting a girl at the end of that one.
Yeah. They were
Oh my.
discoing at the
Yeah, they
college
discoed.
dance.
And
Shake
then
your
Max is like,
groove
"Fuck you,
thing,
Dad.
shake your
That's not my
groove
mom.
thing.
I
Yeah,
hate you." And then Dad's like, "Get over it. Hang loose. I'm gonna fucking steal your skateboard."
Show
Good
'em
movie.
how we do it now.
Kiki and Lucas says, speaking of Rocky, what is the best Rocky movie? Mine
one
is
with
Rocky
Bullwinkle.
IV.
Rockies.
I haven't seen any of these movies in years. I
Yeah,
can't
I'm
really
the
say.
same boat as you.
I'd have
Yeah.
to say the original, but yeah, I know them, but I haven't like watched like them in detail, and so I'd just say the original Rocky.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one.
I haven't
I-
seen
I-
the Creed movies either.
The Creed movies were actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I was
They're
about
milking
to
the shit out of
ask
them now, right?
Yes and no. There was only 3.
Only 3. Did we need 3?
I mean, we didn't need 3, but they weren't bad.
Okay.
I could see if they were terrible, but they weren't terrible movies. They were pretty decent.
Oh, let me go.
And
back.
Michael B. Jordan is a really good actor
Yeah.
too. So
So I know
He is.
I know that Jonathan Majors was in the newest one, right? How was he? In that
he was
movie?
actually really good. He played a really good really good part in that one. He had more of like a revenge kind of character arc in it,
Okay.
and he played it very well.
And that's
So-
that's a tragedy about him because he's actually a solid actor. You know,
great actor.
Yes,
Well-
yes, exactly. That scene too. When I was watching Loki season 2, which I thought was great, I loved his performance in that. As well as
And
character.
isn't that
Yeah.
something how we have to separate the actor or the acting from the real person? You know, because it's
Right.
like when we see these people, we see them as these characters. You know, we see them as this great performance of what makes them an actor. But then it's like you just don't know, like behind closed doors, of who the actual real person is because they're so trained in that sense of portraying other type of people and other type of characters.
That's how I
that it's
feel
like
about
you-
Chris Pratt now. Like after seeing him like on all his like do his interviews and stuff, and I'm like, dude, you're not really that cool anymore. Like, I don't
Really?
think you're that fucking. Yeah, I just don't like him anymore as a person. I just and don't get me wrong, I don't know him as a person, but like all these interviews and stuff I see, just kind of he's more arrogant. I don't know if it's just because he played certain characters that just made him that way. Star-Lord.
Can I ask a, a controversial question?
Yeah.
Do you think that's after the fact he left Anna Faris for Schwarzenegger?
I think that and see people don't remember that happened, and I think that's probably where that bad taste went because that wasn't cool. And
I mean, because I don't know exactly like what happened between them, but I always thought that's when I
she
seen
cheated on him though, didn't she?
I seen Chris Pratt. What?
I thought
Did she
actually
cheat
cheated
on him?
I actually think it was
Okay,
yeah,
then maybe it was.
that way.
Maybe that ruined him. Then, you know, maybe he just kind of has that. Because I mean, I've been in that boat before. It's like when you feel like you could trust someone that is like the person that you know is like your number one, and it's like
Yeah.
it takes a toll on you. I mean, unlike me, I didn't do that. I bought myself a cake.
Hey, the loneliest one is yourself, and who cares at that point? It's just you
Yeah,
and your
but-
cake.
By the way, guys, I don't know the
Everybody.
exact details of the Jonathan Major thing, but apparently, what I've read so far is the things that he was convicted of doing wasn't with the intent to hurt her. Apparently, like when he hurt her finger, it was because he was trying to get it away from her, and he hurt her finger while doing that. So
Yes, what I-
there's little things that he was convicted of or that he was guilty of, that it was in the process of trying to get away from her, that it was such a weird,
and that's
like,
why
ruling,
and
dude.
that's why when allegations like this come up, I'm not always quick to judge, to say, oh my gosh, how can he do that? I always say you're innocent until proven guilty, that there's cold hard proof and facts that make a person, because there's two sides to every story. So, and a lot of people, and I'm not saying all the times, but I'm saying there are big time celebrities that do take advantage of their name and their higher power, and shame on them. But then there's also these other people that like to take advantage of these celebrities because they have this. So it's
Right.
like, how can I twist and turn any little thing to get some money off of it? So
Yeah.
it can go either way. So one way, no matter how much you spin it, it's always a shitty situation.
I agree. I want to change pace a little bit because it's getting dark. What
I mean,
prince-
I wasn't trying to go dark. it was just a weird situation.
Well, I feel like it's a weird situation too, and like George is saying, like, you don't know anything until it's officially said. So we can speculate all we want until we know the truth. We weren't there. But next question: what princess has the most baggage?
Ooh.
That's too controversial, though. Just too controversial.
The most baggage? Like, you mean
Yeah.
literally or figuratively?
Figuratively, like when you bring someone up, like you start dating someone, they have just so much emotional baggage or extra baggage.
Oh, Princess Leia, dude. Big time.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Princess
true.
Leia kissed her own brother, dude. That's a lot
Yeah.
of baggage, man.
That's a lot. Yeah, he's right. It's Leia.
We're going
Yeah,
with Leia on
I have
this?
I have to actually concur with that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I was trying to think of some other princesses that kind of like just really bring a lot to them. I think
The
Ariel
second
brought a
one,
lot.
the second one that I had was Rapunzel, only because
That's true.
she was cooped up her whole entire life, so not really knowing how to react to people and how to communicate and all that.
So I got another question for you guys. And this was just one of those weird thoughts, but when you go to like a place and order those steaks, have you ever thought about, are you really getting 5-ounce or 6-ounce steak? How much do you think they're shorting you on your steaks?
Please,
Yeah, I could-
please tell me you guys seen that video of the guy bringing a scale to
Oh
the
my
fucking.
god.
Dude,
He
he
pops it
called
on
over
the
the
scale.
he called over the word. He was like, "Hey, I'm missing 3 ounces, guys. What is this?
Oh,
Put it on
Dude.
the fucking scale, bro."
But
that's
that is
true,
true.
though.
But you know what? That is really true, because when you go to a deli and you say, "I want a pound of turkey," or
Yeah,
they
put it
weigh
on the
that
scale.
shit, and
Yeah,
you can
it's
see
there.
it right in front.
Yeah.
And they always say it's a little under, a little over. Is that okay with you? Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, I like the restaurants, and I think there is. I could be wrong. I really could be wrong, but there's a restaurant at Walt Disney World. It's called the Yachtsman Steakhouse.
Hmm.
And you actually pick your cut of beef. You actually see it before it's cooked. So you could actually pick the type of steak you want. And I think that they do. I could be wrong. I don't know if they still do, but I could have sworn that they do weigh it. Depending on how good, because it's customized to what you want. And it's
So it
it's a
can
pretty
have, like,
pretty
a little poker in
pricey
it.
it's a pretty pricey restaurant.
So
you
like,
guys
each
like those-
individual steak has its own poker with its own weight, because it's not everything's gonna equal at the same weight. every
Correct.
single
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
do you guys like those places where they come up like to your table with the meat and they like shave off and give you the
Brazilian
meat?
steakhouses?
Yeah.
Fuck bro.
Brazilian barbecue, dude. We got one over here in the shopping center. That shit is fucking bomb, dude.
The
We got
only thing is,
chicken,
bro, it is
bacon,
like
ooh, steak.
expensive.
Yes.
What's the
$75.
Mexican version of that? Not Abu Dhabi. What is it? Where remember they have it
Oh.
spinning and they shave it. There's a
You're
certain
talking
type.
about El Pastor,
Is that what it is? Yeah, that shit's good.
but that's not. No, that's different though.
It's still shaving it.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Shave
what
it.
you're
You were just
talking
out here
about.
shaving meat. Come on, brother. One more question from me, because that's all I got right now. I'll come up more. Who are we gonna ask? Let's ask Mike, just because he's been watching us for a while now. So,
Hey.
Mike, you're going to figuratively
Mhm.
rob this bank. Who would you have out of us three? Okay, I was gonna ask you
So
a question.
what would be your lineup? Like who would drive the car?
Yes,
Who would be
I
in
would
the?
What's your lineup? Who it is? So, who's your first in with you? Who's the person opening up the safe? And then who's the person that's your your getaway car driver?
Okay, so OG, my man, you're the getaway driver, dude. you better be fucking Fast and Furious, bro.
OG has that like I got this attitude. Like he's gonna sit there. He's not gonna.
No,
Trust me,
this
I've been in the car with this dude on the fucking freeway, like going back and forth between, and this guy, like, I mean, he just like moves all around.
OG sees us coming running out, and he puts on his headphones, like just like this,
Yeah.
and then fucking everything's in first gear.
The Honda Civic.
Oh, bro, dude. And in fucking Tones in Canada, I have you guys as everybody get down on the fucking floor. Italiano, Italiano, you go straight to the safe, my man, and take all that money.
I could see that. I like
Yeah,
that.
that's a good. That's it. That's
I like
that's
it.
solid, dude.
That's
solid.
actually is pretty solid because if I am the one that goes and grabs the money, anyone that approaches me, I could sweet talk the shit out of anything.
What are you
Because
doing
no,
after
don't-
this? You like pizza? Do you like sriracha?
I know, right?
here's the thing, right? You got Tones and Candid, ski mask, all fucking, weaponed up and bulletproof vest. Italiano, he comes in, suit, pristine,
I know, right?
everything.
No,
with the fedora, the whole thing.
and George
Dude,
was the
hell yeah.
one that was in line already. That was
Oh, you guys are stealing the money?
yeah.
Me too. He's already doing his own heist separately.
I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking us up for me.
Now speaking of crimes, Kaylee says here, Brother Bear 3.
Oh, I actually, you know what? I really liked Brother Bear 1 and 2. Like, I don't know, because I love animals, right? But also I love like the story of the humans in it,
Mhm.
and about like the spiritual stuff and whatnot, and with nature. So I would love to see part 3.
I actually loved Brother Bear. I actually did really enjoy, and again, Phil Collins did the soundtrack.
Yes,
It was
yes.
perfect. Speaking of threes, mine is actually a little bit controversial in the sense of because you couldn't make those kind of movies anymore that the way they were, and they were very successful. I would love to see National Treasure 3. But not the National Treasure 3 of what they did with the Disney Plus
They
type of
fucking-
thing.
they
Like
killed
I
that
want
series.
I want like the Nicolas Cage, Justin Bartha type of Helen Mirren, John Voight, the original
I agree.
cast
I love those movies. They're
With-
so good.
with National Treasure 3.
OG, what would you name your boat?
My boat? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, if you were to get a boat, what would the name of it be?
Call it the.
I already
that's
know
a good one.
mine.
You already know
Already know
yours.
mine.
The SS
That-
Italiano.
The SS Sriracha.
There you go. There you go.
There goes the SS Sriracha.
Oh man, that's a tough one, dude.
What would you name your boat, Candid?
Oh, I don't know. I just came up with this. Come on, man. Put me on the spot. It's my questions. Mike, you got anything?
Probably for OG, maybe Orange Speeder 55. I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Like, I would want mine to have some kind of wordplay with something. Like, you have to come with, like, there's some fancy ass names out there. You don't want it to be like just lame. You want people to remember your boat.
Okay, well, is it gonna be cool? Is it gonna be sexy? Like what type of you're gonna have on that?
Yeah, I agree. I'll come back to you guys. That's a good one.
Tough one.
I'm stepping myself. This is, dude. I'm here just to
Oh,
ask
that's
questions,
funny.
not answer them.
Okay, well, here's the thing, like, right. So speaking of boating, are you guys big like ocean water or water people? Do you guys like to like wakeboard or surf, things like that?
I like
Or
to
people in
believe
the
I
chat.
want to do it.
I'm not big on like water sport activity, but I mean I do love the water.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
I
Like
do
the
love-
cruise it, like going on a cruise and stuff. For
Yeah.
sure.
See, the thing is, it's like I've done ocean, like I've been out a boat in an ocean and a lake. They're two different kind of experiences,
Yeah.
and you really have like I've been out in the bay plenty times in San Francisco, and it's really fucking bumpy. Really like it's really bad most of the time. But when you're at a fucking lake and you're chilling and everyone the wave, there's not many waves and you got good company, like it's so fun.
See,
Yeah.
and I up until like that point, like as I gotten older, but I became like vice versa. See, I'd rather take the ocean, like with the beach and everything. If I go into a lake, I'm afraid like I go into the water and come out with like an amoeba or something. Like,
Amoeba. Kaylee's asking really good questions. Who is Huey, Dewey, and Louie's mom, and why does she leave them with Donald?
Shout out to Kaylee.
Great
Good
questions. But
I have to
why,
go back.
right?
I have to go back and watch all these shows because
Like, what did their parents do?
because
Like, she had
I
to
think
dump
it
them off
was
with Donald.
mentioned on DuckTales.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That's interesting.
It had to be like one of the first. It had to be even the first episode.
Were they
Because
what's it called? Archaeologists or something? I don't think they
Oh.
died. I don't think they passed away. I
No,
think
they didn't.
went
They
on a
didn't
trip
die.
or they had to go do
Yeah.
something like for work.
That
They left them with
sounds
them.
that sounds right. I want to say I think you're
It
right.
might be archaeologists.
It's Della Duck.
What did they do though?
It's a cartoon character created in 1937 by. She is a core member of the Disney Duck family, niece of Scrooge McDuck, the younger twin sister of Donald Duck, and the mother of his nephews.
Yeah, thank you.
Kiki and Lucas says that Kaylee should be the show's executive producer. I agree.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It doesn't really say what she does.
Interesting.
I can look at her wiki.
Wiki.
I don't want to see that.
So I have a question for everybody and everybody in chat too. So going back to the topic of like sequels, right? To like the Disney films,
Mhm.
I'm thinking of Guardians, right? So this is supposed to be like the end of like the current form of Guardians, right? So I'm assuming you guys all seen Guardians 3.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want in another Guardians movie? Like for this new phase 5 and
Oh.
6 and things like that. Like what do you guys want to see? Because there's a certain character, if no one's seen it, I'm super happy that's there. But what do you guys want to see?
I thought you were talking about the other route. I was gonna say more action, less fucking non-funny, thinking they're funniness. Because I think they kind of keep overplaying the fucking funny, stupid.
See,
roles thing.
that's where I feel like the first one did it right with
Yeah,
Guardians.
100%.
They had straight on action, but they let the comedy just kind of fill in with that. And then I feel like as time went on with the Guardians, they played too much of the comedy into it, and then it just kind of. But don't get me
I
wrong,
agree.
I love the Guardians. They're my favorite. They're my favorite in the MCU.
Easy to
just-
watch.
Just
Yeah.
them as a group, or they're because it's such a different disconnection from the Marvel universe. It's not
Right.
that typical suit and armor cape type of thing. Like these are like misfits. These are like abandoned.
And they were smart to wait because if you started the MCU with that, it would have flopped. But they built
Yeah.
up that trust over all those years. Then after all that, okay, now we can introduce something kind of risky, and it worked.
Yeah, well, see, that's
Mhm.
that's why I feel like where we have a problem in the current MCU, right? There's no I feel there's no build up to anything, right?
Yeah.
And then
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like with Moon Knight, right? I really liked Moon Knight, but I wish that he would have had his own movie come out.
Yeah.
Can
agree.
can I ask you, Michael? And you might have even mentioned this in the chats many times before, but because you say there's no build up, do you feel like they killed Thanos too soon? Like, still have the type of end game,
Yeah.
but do you think it was too soon, that it didn't even give enough people enough hype to actually even call him like an official villain? Before it's like his biggest moments were in those movies, and it's the same movie that he ended up getting defeated.
Okay, well, let me answer this. Hopefully, this will answer the question. I wish that they would have so the endgame fight. I wish that was the original Thanos that they killed.
Mm.
So I wanted to see like a more, like especially Hulk. When Hulk got his ass beat, I want to see Hulk get his shit in and beat the fuck out of Thanos. But that didn't happen. And so yeah, I do
Great
think they
point.
do kill them kind of too quick in the beginning. So I wish we would have had that Thanos throughout the entire movie and then had that big fight with him instead of doing the time travel thing, which I didn't mind, but I would just prefer the original like Thanos in current time to have that fight.
If you're talking about the original Thanos, yeah, I think they killed him off. But as far as like the Thanos character in general, I think because they wanted to rush everything and do the Kang route, do
Mhm.
all these
See,
routes.
that's what I
with-
think. That's what
it-
I think happened.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
such a terrible idea of they had to have ended it somehow because all the like Iron Man, Captain America, all these characters are going to be done. So they had to do it some way, and that was their way of doing it. It ended well, like whole
Right.
era ended well, but the startup of the new phase was a complete failure.
Well, and two, like I feel there's no connection to anything really. Like, you have things happen, like, Egyptian gods fighting, but nobody really mentioned that anywhere else in anything, right? So you have this huge cosmic things happening, but okay, where is Shang-Chi? Where is he at? It's been how many years since that movie came out? So, I just wanted to see a more cohesive storyline between all the characters. And hopefully they do that going forward.
They should have taken a few years off after Endgame, and then the
Yeah.
new phase could have been more X-Men focused,
Do that would have been sick for sure.
right? That would have been cool.
Kiki and Luca asked, at what point do you think Marvel should reboot everything? And I think you nailed it just now, OG. I think after we bring in X-Men, after we bring in Fantastic Four, I think we can start getting back to that point.
Yeah.
See, I think they need to stop making anything within this phase and restart everything. Take out all the characters they have now. Start up with the X-Men and Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, start these characters up to where we don't have to worry about these other movies in canon, or
Yeah.
make the movies and then start them up.
There's a lot of storylines that we've missed because of not having X-Men and Fantastic Four that we can go backwards to and use like the original Avengers to add to those stories too. So there's a lot of different things they can really do to reboot this system, this series. I think it's just hard because they leaned so hard on some of these actors and actresses that they're already at the end of their lifespan as far as being actors and actresses. Like,
Yeah.
how many more movies are we really going to get with Robert Downey Jr.?
Right.
Right. I know he's coming back or wants to come back to do whatever, but he's not going to do another whole fucking 10 years worth of movies. Look at all the people that came back to do those what are those fucking movies called where they jump out of planes and shit and they're all old as fuck. Like
Mission
Mr.
Impossible.
No, not flagrant. Fuck.
The A-Team or some
Yeah, there you
shit.
go.
Like all those
There you go.
fucking old bastards. Like, no one wants to see that shit. Then they made like 10 of them. You're like, what the fuck is this? Just old, wrinkly fucking leather motherfuckers jumping out of planes and explosions. So I just can't see them rebooting with those characters. So it has to be a long time so we can get a fresh face. And we can't do it with those fucking dumbass X-Men characters they tried to. Or excuse me.
Expendable. There you go. There you go.
Well, what I've heard is that Kevin Feige, he said that they have like a 5-10 year roadmap, right? So they're like way thinking ahead already than what we're getting currently.
I think they've lost their way with these new characters that they try to incorporate into the old.
And for
MCU.
me, I think doing this canon thing of you have to watch one movie to understand another. I would rather them just do it individually and then maybe make a movie where they all can come together, but it's still separate, where you don't have to interconnect a series to a movie and a movie to a series. It's like that's like that Common Core mass shit. Like I don't get that.
The problem with that is that if you're behind, like, oh, I didn't watch the last two shows, so that discourages people from seeing the movie in theaters. Oh, I gotta watch these now before I can go to the theater, and now you're missing out on that box office money.
Well, yes,
Exactly.
because with that, you also don't attract new fans either, because they jump in, they're like, okay, what the hell's going on?
Exactly. Like, no one wants to sit through 18 movies to catch up, So it's like, yeah, it's the cinematic universe thing. I mean, it was actually a miracle that whole Infinity Saga went as smoothly as it did. But if I was Marvel, I would kind of rethink that whole thing. Like, I don't know.
They're trying to do that again, and it's not catching on. Like I feel like they're trying to push as much as they can out to find that one spark, and then they're gonna fucking ride that storyline with it, and then just water it down.
Well, I mean, it's also what OG said before too, is that they're spreading themselves too thin with all these different projects, multiple movies, multiple TV shows. It's like Kevin Feige or whoever, they can't focus on everything at once. You have to 3 projects. Okay, we can do that. If we have like 8, it's a lot harder.
And it's also this $300 million per bullshit. Like, fuck, dude, you're spending so much money. Then you still have the Fox money you need to pay back.
Oh, dude.
Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And then everything else around it suffers when you're trying to make a shitty ass movie that you know is not going to do good.
They got it done. What is it done to now as far as like with the
$250.
payback?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, the Fox stuff.
The Fox stuff.
Well,
yeah.
when they first bought it, they sold off a bunch of the sports stuff, and that brought it down to 50.
Okay.
But I don't know where they're at now, though.
It's a shit ton of money, dude.
50 billion with a B.
Yeah, that's
A Billy, a Billy, a Billy, a Billy.
That is crazy.
Kiki and Luca, this is gonna be the last question. Kiki and Luca says, new Star Wars movie is going to be The Mandalorian. Do you think people are going to watch it after watching the show on Disney Plus for free?
Well, yeah, I think so. I would actually, George and I recorded an Orange Nerd show about Mando and Grogu and all that. It'll be released tomorrow, but like, I think so. I think Mandalorian is one of the few things in Star Wars where like even the normies are into it. Like I remember working with people that don't care about Star Wars at all, but that were tuning into that show every single day because of Grogu and all that. I think people that's an event movie. I think people are going to go see that in theaters. And I think it appeals to enough people too. So I think they're going to be okay.
And I did mention this on the show that we just recorded, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I went to Twitter with this. I possibly feel like if Disney does this right, and Lucasfilm does this right, and John and Dave knock it out of the ballpark, and Kathleen Kennedy stays the hell out of their way and let them do their thing, I truly feel that this could possibly be the first $1 billion movie just with the US money.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Because you even think about even kind of what OG pointed out, you have normies watching this as well because you got a little cute baby Grogu and whatever, and the show and the Mandalorian is it's not really tied to all the other stuff if you haven't seen it before. You can jump right in and okay, this is really awesome, right? So and also it's been a long time since we've had a Star Wars movie in the theaters as well.
Right. And these spectacles are the only things making money in theaters, right? Like, so Top Gun Maverick, Avatar Way of Water, like these are the kind of movies that are actually doing well in theaters. Star Wars is right up there with that stuff. Yeah. So I think it'll be fine. But Disney has to make it very clear in the marketing. This is a movie only in theaters. So people don't get confused, like what Kiki and Luca was talking about, where they think it's on Disney Plus or something. They got to be very, very clear in the marketing. You have to go to the theater to watch this.
Right. Because aren't they still doing season 4 too?
Yeah, they just announced that they're going to be filming season 4.
Well, and they kind of already started that, OG, because if you actually look at the headliner with the article, it says Mando and Grogu coming to the big screen. So they already kind of started that. So yeah, they have to follow through with that and say, this is a full-length feature film coming to theaters. They actually should use that word, theater.
And also,
oh, go ahead, Michael.
Oh, sorry. And then market this damn movie as well.
Yes.
Exactly.
And this is where the Disney flywheel is. If they can do really well on this movie, and this movie can be a hit, that's where the flywheel will be running on all cylinders, because you get people in the theaters to watch Mando, buying those movie tickets, and then you drop the next season of Mando like the next 6 months, and now they go back to D Plus to check it out because they love the movie, and then you can drop a Mando movie again in like 2 or 3 years, and it just feeds on each other, So.
Yeah. And I think Dave Filoni has already put his imprint in this Mandalorian thing. Like I really think this was him saying, we need to make a movie. This is something we can build off, you know what I'm saying? Or just something we can do with this, not just the show. And I think Dave Filoni, this is one of his first projects, in my opinion. I don't know for sure, but one of his first projects as his new position.
Well, I do know that. Sorry, OG.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I do know that Dave and Kathleen are both producers on the film as well. So I wonder how they're going to work together on this, right?
That was the only thing that was worrying me, is with that she's tied to this movie and how much really of a say so, because as I said, this woman has 9 lives when it comes to running Lucasfilm. Like I don't know how in the world, I mean, if I was in her shoes, I would have been gone by now. I don't know like what she's doing to sustain this power.
If you were in her shoes, it would sound a little something like this when you walked.
but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like she just needs to step back and let John and Dave do their thing.
Yeah.
And because you have to think there's like so many Star Wars and Lucasfilm projects that got greenlit, put on hold, greenlit again, canceled. You had Willow that had a season 1. Right out of the gate, they announced a season 2, and then season 2 is like no more. It gets canceled completely.
And that was a weird show. I don't know if you gotta check that out. That was a weird.
I did.
show.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it. And then you
it
have
was like this it was old timey, right? George, sorry to interrupt, but it was like old timey. But then the one girl talked like a Valley girl. I was like, she's so out of place.
Yeah, like they like kind of mixed it in as if like real time people are in this kind of like that's like watching Lord of the Rings, and you see like these elf people come on and say, "Yo, what up, dog? What's happening?"
Yeah,
West side,
like,
east side. You know,
she was like the one character. She sounded really modern, and everyone else was like old timey. And I'm like, this is weird.
It kind of had like that Once Upon a Time feel.
Yeah.
Which it really shouldn't, because it was set back in a certain time period that it shouldn't. But then you also have Indy 5. Now, I enjoyed Indy 5. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think that was, but I just feel like it was just kind of like released in a time where I feel like maybe the Mandalorian movie should have been released first, if that makes sense. I know that they didn't really have too much time because with Harrison Ford and his age and what he could do, but I would have at least like filmed it. But I would have like maybe held on to it just a little bit longer, just to kind of get people kind of back in their grasps.
Do you think it would have been better to? Two routes they could have went. Do you think it would have been better to release it and then announce the closure of dinosaurs, and then went that route with Indy, or do you think it was better for them to put Indy out, make sure it made enough money for them to want to change that whole area?
But here's the thing: it really didn't even make the bank for them to change it. So I think honestly, for them to change it as far as with Dinosaur goes, I think they're just going on the franchise itself, because the Indiana Jones franchise is like one of the top notch.
Still gold, yeah.
So I think it had really nothing to do with Dial of Destiny. But as far as
it holds on its own, even if it wasn't a movie like that.
Oh, absolutely.
You're okay doing that.
Yeah, I just think that I just feel like it's a sticky situation. I just feel like Indy was released at a very bad time. And I think that's probably why NOG and I were having this conversation on the recording we did. That's why they're holding back with Ray. Because Ray, the Ray film, that they would essentially need a headliner of a film to kind of start everything, to get that wheel moving again. And Ray, I don't think would be the right movie to start out with.
You don't want the first movie after all those years to be a Ray movie. And I even said in the video, I'm not against Ray. I'm not against sequel trilogy, new material coming out. I think that there's value in it because you can kind of fill in the gaps of the sequel trilogy with new material. But the first movie out the gate shouldn't be a Ray movie. It's way too divisive.
I mean, you can only play the piano so many times, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. And then you have to have, they got to get a couple wins under their belt before they do a Ray movie.
Right, because like right now I feel there's like a trust issue between not only the fandom but just like the general public.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, it's a Disney movie, it's gonna bomb. You know, you hear all these negative things about upcoming Disney film, and I think that's also what kind of hindered the new Indy movie as well. Not only was the big ass budget, but then Harrison Ford, he's old as shit, and this movie looks like trash. You know, and it's Disney. So,
you know, my issue is with Star Wars is I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, and if I wanted to become one, I don't know where the hell to start. And I think that's the biggest issue, because there's so much shit to watch and so many fillers, and it all came out in this like boom, 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 boom. Where the fuck do I go? And then I ask all four of you guys, and you're all going to tell me something different too. And then guess what? You tell me to go watch the original trilogy, and I fall asleep halfway through it. I'm not going to want to watch the rest of the fucking Star Wars stuff that you guys want me to watch.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I feel.
Well, it might just not. It might not just be your thing too. You know,
it's
like
not,
some
I'm
people
not
don't like it.
I'm not a space kind of guy, so it doesn't help me any. I call Indy the original trilogy. You know what I mean? Like that was my trilogy versus Star Wars. And I think there's a lot of people that split that way. You're either going one way or you're going the other.
Yep.
Shout out X-Rod. X-Rod is a family of channel. He's Cannon's brother.
Oh, nice.
What's
Have
up,
you guys
X-Rod?
seen animated the Clone Wars animated series?
Yes, I actually have the Blu-rays around here somewhere, but yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. And what did you guys think of the news about Ahsoka? Like I guess there was like something dropped. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, season two.
Season 2.
Yes, there you go.
It makes sense. I mean, the show didn't do like amazing numbers, but it wasn't bad numbers either.
Yeah.
And it was pretty well received. So I figured they would do a season 2. And plus, it's probably going to tie into all this Mandoverse stuff, like the Mando and Grogu movie and all this other stuff that like Filoni's
Yeah.
working on.
Yeah.
So
And then also with Star Tours, they're going to add new adventures that's going to involve
Yep.
Ahsoka. So it's
it makes
pretty
sense.
inevitable that they're going to keep utilizing that character more in relevant time
Yeah.
because of what's going on with these other projects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Have you guys seen the show The Quest? It was I think it came out in 2021, 22. It was on Disney Plus, and it was kind of like this RPG style where they drop these kids into like a kingdom, and they have them just go and basically play Dungeons and Dragons, but in like real life, and they make up all these crazy scenarios where they had to fight different people and use different powers. You ever seen it?
That sounds
No.
dope though.
Yeah, it does.
It
It sounds
disappeared.
really cool.
That was the thing. It came out and it disappeared, and I can't find anything on it. And I'm like, fuck, am I crazy? I've never seen this.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. All right, boys, we're gonna wrap it up there. I want to thank you guys for coming on. You guys were really fun to talk to, dude. We have to do a live where I brought this up last time. We'll have one of the people from chat come into the live and ask us questions that they have.
Yeah,
I want to eventually do that.
for sure.
Either on your channel or mine, whichever one.
Yeah.
whichever one.
I'm down.
But guys, if you guys go follow or go watch our new episode that we did with Adam Murray, he was a actor on Stranger Things, She-Hulk, and Cobra Kai. I had to make sure I say Cobra right this time. It was an amazing episode. Guys, go check that out. But thank you guys for coming on. Michael, appreciate you coming on for the first time, bro.
Dude, that was
Thank
Mike,
you so much.
I felt like you fucking been here for years, dude.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, you blended in so well. This was amazing.
But you crushed it, brother. Like honestly,
you
that's why. Yeah, I mean, like when I joined the stream, like before we went live or whatever, you had like a great setup. Like you felt very comfortable. I'm like, wow, it's your first time, dude. It just you were natural, man.
Yeah, well, hey guys, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you so much. This has been fucking awesome, dude. That talking nerd shit, love it.
Absolutely.
Always, bro. Hey, if you could tell the people where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on Instagram at Michael Ebba, and then you can find me on Twitter at Michael Ebba 1991.
Appreciate
It
it.
is.
Thanks again for coming on, bro.
Thank you so much.
OG, thank you for coming on, bro. If you could tell the people where they can find you.
Absolutely. You can find me on YouTube, Orange Grove 55, where we talk nerd shit. You know, talking like theme parks, movies, streaming, all that good stuff. We have a great time. These guys are on all the time. Ebba's going to be on very soon. We're going to talk a little Fantasmic, right?
Yeah,
It'll be a good time. Good time.
guys.
So check that out, Orange Grove 55. You can find me on X or Twitter at Orange Grove 55, and you can find me on Instagram, Orange Grove 55.
Appreciate it. George the Italiano. By the way, I love when you have either your sunglasses on or a hat on when you
Yeah.
join us. When you join us, it's every
It
time.
just
I love
become
this
my
thing.
new signature for like the live shows.
It's like his alter ego. When he's got the
Yeah,
glasses
exactly.
on, it's a
Right.
different George. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
But very
you
much
coming on,
appreciate it.
George.
Yeah,
You can tell the
absolutely.
people where they can
Anytime.
find you.
Absolutely. You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Disney George. You could also find me on Instagram under the Disney Italiano. And of course, you can find me on Orange Grove 55 with Citrus Corner, where I cover all of Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, anything Disney east of the Mississippi River. It's on Citrus Corner with all that sweet, juicy, but sometimes sticky Disney news and info.
I love
Absolutely.
it. That never gets old. Never gets old.
So good, so good. And I agree with Kiki and Luca. We got to get Kaylee on the show for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
for sure. Candid,
Yeah.
if you could tell the people where they can find
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So first off, I just want to thank everybody here again. All of this wonderful panel we got, and everybody sticking in here for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
2
Yeah.
hours,
Solid.
boy. Woo.
Yeah, shout out Kaylee,
Awesome.
X Rod, maybe Kiki and Luca.
Great
who else was in
questions
here?
too, man.
Theme
Like
Park,
you guys just dropping
Wizard.
some hammers on us, and we love it.
Yeah, by the way,
Make sure-
I just love seeing all of them here.
Isn't it great? This is fun. This is what I want to see. And let's get to the point where we have everybody on the damn screen at one time, just having fun.
Dude.
Like, let's get there. We'll get there one of these days. So everyone out there, real quick.
We'll
if
look
you have
like a digital thing of the United Nations. Like it's like where they're all like talking at once.
Right?
if you guys have any questions or anything like that, there's a notepad on your phone. Put them in the notepad, and ask us when we do our next live. Have some ammunition ready for us. Anything you want, long as it's not too controversial. And if it is, fuck it, ask it anyways.
Yep.
But you can find me on Instagram at the Candid Camper with an extra R at the end. You can find me at X at the Candid Camper, and you find me on YouTube, the Candid Camper. And we're gonna be dropping our newest episode hopefully soon on the Orange Thoughts.
Yes.
Hopefully soon. We're working on it. This is a big episode for us, so we just want to make sure we're bringing the fucking heat for you guys.
Let's go.
So
Exciting.
give us some time, but we're ready. We're rocking. We're moving.
We're moving.
Yeah.
And if you're new here, if you're not a regular here on the Bad Thoughts and you're in the chat, show a little bit of class and smash that subscribe button.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, we are going to be doing a segment on OG's channel as well, so keep a lookout for that. Like Candid said, put in the comments, let us know what you guys want us to talk about next, or when you guys want us to do a live. If you guys actually enjoy the lives, you guys can also put in the comments if you guys weren't here during this episode. But yeah, you guys can find me at Tones_TV on all platforms. Follow the Bad Thoughts Studios at Bad Thoughts Studios on YouTube, where we talk about TV reviews, movie reviews, trailer reactions, stuff like that. So if you guys are interested or want us to do a certain trailer, just let us know. And yeah, appreciate you guys for coming on. Hope you guys have a great night. Love y'all.
Thank you guys, man. Later.